Yeah, Bismillah. Let's go. Misguided scholar Zakir Naik shows his true colors once more by naming his scholar the Sufi Ikhwani Muhammad Hassan al-Dudu and the Khariji Abdul Aziz al-Tarifi. He's going to name them himself.
Now that we have
among
the scholars, really frankly now,
Muhammad
we have
al-Dudu.
very few handful of scholars who we can really call them scholars.
Acha.
Scholars are many, but we really can, the level of
Muhammad al-Dudu,
level of
Tajani, Sufi.
And the level of intelligence and the will to reply and to analyze. According to me,
who are you?
One of the best scholars today, or two best scholars. One would be Sheikh Muhammad Hassan al-Dudu.
Oh God. Sufi Ahl al-Bidah. This is his sheikh.
نحن نتحدى أهل البدع والسياسية. البدع العقائدية. نحن نتحدى أهل البدع والأهواء. أهل البدع العقائدية وأهل البدع السياسية. نقول بيننا وبينكم السلف. بين البدع والأهواء. نحن نتحدى أهل البدع
أهل البدع والأهواء أهل البدع والعقائدية أهل البدع السياسية نكون بيننا وبينهم صلح بيننا وبينكم الكتب
الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. أما بعد، تنقل مقطع للصوفي محمد حسن ولد الددو يقول فيه أن جبل أحد صحابي، والسبب أنه يحب النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم ولا يمكن أن يحبه.
صحابي لأنه رأى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم، ولذلك أحد جبل يحبنا ونحن نحبه، ونحن نوقن أنه صحابي لأنه رأى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ولذلك أحبه، لا يمكن أن يحبه ولم يره. فرأي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم مؤمنا به يعتبر صحابيا، فأحد هو الذي بقي الأرض الآن من الصحابة من نعرفهم.
خرافات محمد
superstitious fairy tales. What did he just say? That's crazy.
ذلك أحبه، لا يمكن أن يحبه ولم يره. فرأي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم مؤمنا به يعتبر صحابيا، فأحد هو الذي بقي فوق الأرض الآن من الصحابة من نعرفهم.
خرافات محمد الحسن ولد الددو الصوفية كثيرة، منها تعزية للتيجاني والبساق المشهور لما جاء رجلا صوفيا وأخذ بساقه وإلى غير ذلك. لكن هذه الخرافة عجيبة، ومن تأمل هذه الخرافات ظهر له الصدق ما ذكر الإمام
Ibn al-Jawzi mentioned in the book The Devil's Deception. A person does not become Sufi in the beginning of the day except that he becomes
أحمق رحمه الله الإمام الشافعي. صوفيا أولا حتى يكون
at the time of Zuhr.
يعني الظهر إلا ويكون أحمق رحمه الله الإمام الشافعي. هذه خرافة عجيبة ويلزم عليها لوازم. أولا قوله إنه يحبه.
The mountain loves the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That means he's a Sahabi.
نحن نحب رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم.
We love the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We have not seen him. When the scholars speak about the companions, they define it with a definition that is well known. The scholars, whoever meets the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, believes in him, supports him. They do not mention this. This tabayin that we mentioned, we have Mount. Whoever meets a companion believing in the Messenger of Allah, then he is a tabi'in.
ذلك من خرافات محمد حسن ولد الددو. ومن خرافاته أنه يقول كان أبو بكر رضي الله عنه يصلي ويقرأ القرآن في حال قراءته.
Astaghfirullah, Abu Bakr was praying and reading the Quran. Astaghfirullah. The scent of his liver being cooked could be smelled. You jahil shaitan, lying storyteller. Astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. Jahil. This is a sheikh of Zakir Naik. Even that person was like, what the F are you saying, bro? What the F are you saying? This is the teacher of Zakir Naik, the scholar of Zakir Naik. In my honest opinion, I think Muhammad al-Dudu is the best scholar in Islam.
يعني من شدة تأثر أبو بكر الصديق رضي الله عنه. هذا كله يؤكد ما ذكر الشافعي.
No, I'm not with Nasir al-Hamli or any of them. Don't worry.
الصوفي أحمق. وأذكر أنني بحمد الله في السنة 29 من الهجرة قبل أكثر من 10 سنوات قد رددت على الددو، فغضب كثير من الحركيين وبينت الأيام سخفعة.
وده والله تصديقا لأحاديث النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام.
قوله إنه يحب.
Bad. Anyways, this is Muhammad al-Dudu, and this is from our Ustad Abu Khatija, and this is Zakir Naik actually naming him. Then we have an introduction of Muhammad al-Dudu where? Right here.
Among the scholars, really frankly now, we have very few handful of.
This is Muhammad al-Dudu taking the spit liquid from his sheikh.
But we really can,
Tajani.
the level of
Tijani order. Sufi
and the level
Tijani.
of intelligence and the way to reply and to
Oh,
analyze.
way to reply. Oi, baby boy, you can teach.
According to me,
Zoom in. According to me, zoom in. Zakir Naik, Shaykhul Islam, Astaghfirullah, Shaykhul Ahl al-Bidah, Shaitan has spoken. Who is the scholar according to this Shaitan? Oh, bro, you just called Zakir Naik Shaitan, bro. You are crazy. Today, you are crazy, brother Saqib. Yeah, brother Saqib is crazy. I'm gonna rip them apart and chew them up and spit them like left, right, like they were no scholars. Here you go.
best scholars
Oh, please.
today living,
Oh, yeah.
or two best scholars.
Oh, please.
One would be Sheikh Muhammad Hassan Addadu.
Pause. No homo. Pause, you faggot. Muhammad Ad-Dudu. If you have any doubts, you can search. This is Muhammad Ad-Dudu with his Tajani Sufi. Muhammad Ad-Dudu and Ash-Shankiti seeking blessing tabaruk from the spit and saliva of his Tajani Sufi Sheikh. I don't know the Sufi Sheikh name, but I know Muhammad Ad-Dudu. Dudu, give me Dudu. Again, we refuted Ahmadidat, the teacher of Zakir Naik from before. Oh, did you just really mention your sheikhs? So these people hide, right? They don't show who is their sheikh. So because when they show the public, then the public can find out. When they show the public, then the public can find out. The Salafus Salihin said, whoever innovates or accommodates, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said this is the best, the first Salafus Salihin. The first Salafus Salihin. Whoever accommodates and innovated, then upon him is the curse of Allah, his angels, and the whole of mankind. Yahya ibn Kathir said, Sulaiman ibn Dawud alayhi salam said, do not pass a judgment over anyone with anything until you see whom he befriends. Until you see that. First of all, this is the Aidillah. Before any Salafi scholar can even speak about anything, these narrations have refuted these falsehoods. Do not sit with the people of desires, for their gatherings are a sickness for their hearts.
Sheikh Muhammad Hassan Addadu, today living, or two level of intelligence and the way to reply and to analyze.
Okay.
According to me,
is
one of the best scholars today living, or two best scholars,
who likes to take spit of men.
Sheikh Muhammad Hassan Addadu.
Oh yeah, Muhammad Hassan Addadu.
So Mauritania, but in the past few years he's living in Turkey.
Sheikh, please write Sheikh with respect.
And I've been meeting him for several years.
Look.
The last I met him was
Sheikh
at the summit.
Muhammad.
When I was in Turkey, he is one of the best
Hassan
living Islamic scholars in the world, as well as Sheikh Abdul Aziz.
Yo, bro, this Sufi.
And the other one that I can name is Sheikh Muhammad Salim Munajjid.
Oh, Salim Munajjid.
And all these scholars,
Islam QA Sururi.
mashallah, I meet them.
Look.
Many times. For the last
this is Muhammad Ad-Dudu, Sufi, Zakir Naik teacher.
Except, now some of
Tajani.
them are in custody. So since the last couple of years that they have been in custody, I could not meet some of them. So these that I can think of today are the top scholars and who I refer to.
Aajo. So he says, he mentions two of his scholars' names. One of them is openly refuted.
And the level of intelligence and the way to reply today living.
Two of them are openly refuted.
Two best scholars. One would be Sheikh Muhammad Hassan Addadu. He's from Mauritania, but since the past few years he's living in Turkey, in Istanbul, and I've been meeting him for several years.
And you've been taking his spit. Alhamdulillah.
I was at the KL summit, and before that when I was in Turkey, he is one of the best living Islamic scholars in the world.
Living scholars.
As well as Sheikh Abdul Aziz Atrif.
Him, Muhammad Ad-Dudu.
And the other one that I can think of and I can name is Sheikh Muhammad Salim Munajjid.
Salim Munajjid, Sururi.
Every year, mashallah, I meet them many times.
Mashallah, I meet them many times and they butt fuck you. Just like Ahmadidat.
Except, now some of them
faggot
are in custody. So
some of them are in custody. Yo. Some of those were Aziz Atrifi was arrested by Saudi for being a Kharij. Look at him smiling, you old faggot, you Ahmadidat loving, you love this shit. Look at him. Some of them were arrested. Such as Abdul Aziz Atrifi was arrested for having ties to Khariji and for inciting hatred for Muslim rulers and being upon the manhaj of the Khariji. That's why even Umar Suleiman, liberal, spoke about Suleiman al-Oda. Yo, look at this clown, bro. Look at this clown.
Are in custody. So the last couple of years that they have been in custody, I could not meet him.
Shit.
Best living Islamic scholars in the world, as well as Sheikh Abdul Aziz At-Tarafi.
Wait.
One would be Sheikh Muhammad Hassan Ad-Dadu.
Bro, where is the Salafis doing proper refutation? Hold on. That was proper. Chill. That was proper, bro. That's from our Sheikh, our Ustad. But that's nothing. There has to be more. There were 2 more videos. What you mean there has to be more? There was 2 more videos. Right here. The Prophet said it. Muhammad Ad-Dudu right here. Refutation proper, bro. Chill. Oh, ugly ass. Dark Lord.
شيخنا الملاحظ والمتابع لبعض الطروحات تجد فيها النظرة الروحية التصوفية الرقيقة. في وقت انه هذه المدارس الصوفيه منتشره لديكم كانت في المغرب العربي، هل تاثرتم بشيء من هذه المدارس والطرق اللي كانت هذا؟
لا، انا كثير من مشايخي والذين انتفعت بهم من الذين لهم الطرق ولهم يشتغلون بالتربيه على الطرق الصوفيه.
يهدوا وجنونا حق يدون راعوا يسنى ساعه وحلي الكام احمد الزاد ده يقول
Give him some. Muhammad Ad-Dudu came like a dog.
حديكم الدنيا والآخرة.
أشد ما فرق المسلمين هو ما يسمى بالتصوف، حيث جعلوا طريق الوصول إلى الله عز وجل بطرق لا حصر لها. هذا كما يدل الواقع النقشبندية والخلوتية والقادرية والبدوية وهو أسماء ما أنزل الله بها من سلطان، آخرها التيجانية التي كانت من أقوى أسباب إدخال فرنسا إلى الجزائر واستعمارها، والآن نحن نقتطف آثار السيئة
recovers and enters a new state.
الاستعمار وهم مسلمون اسما.
Oh, Ad-Dudu claims Ash'aris and Maturudis are Ahl Sunnah. Whether you are Ahl Sunnah, we are. Either Ash'ari, Maturudi or Salafi.
مذاهب السنة الثلاثة مذهب.
He says Ahl Sunnah are 3. Ash'ari, Maturudi, Salafi are 3 basically. No.
أهل الحديث الذي يسميه الناس على المذهب
أهل الحديث.
ومذهب وهو في الواقع مذهب الحنبلي أساسا، ومذهب
الشاعرة أشعري أهل البدع. أشعري أهل البدع، Maturidi أهل البدع. Rejection of Allah's names and attributes, negation, distortion.
ومذهب النصري الماتريدي.
Oh, Ash'ari Maturidi. Come on, bro. This is gonna be so long that you guys won't even understand. Oh no, look, forget Salafi. Ash'ari.com. You wanna make it long, we'll make it long. Oh, no more Ash'ari.com. Bro, what happened to our website? Yo, what happened to our website? Right here. In the name of Ash'aris. Oi? No, brother. In the name of Ash'ari. Bismillah. Astaghfirullah. Don't say that. Anyways, Ash'aris.com. We have a website dedicated to this Sufi, Kalam, theology. Speaking like Zakir Naik. 1,000 things Allah cannot do. I could tell you this. Philo of Alexandria. Greek philosophers. Kalam. You'll see. Our scholars in Aimma and Imam Ahmad Hanibal. Imam Ahmad Hanibal wrote a book, Radde Jahmiya Zindikiya. The history and origins of Kalam, theology of the Ashairas and Maturudiyas. There was actually a picture concerning Allah's name and attribute. There was a picture. I have to download it. Ready? Imam Ad-Dabi, Ibn Tamiya, Ibn Hajar al-Aksani and the Ash'aris. Imam Ibn Hajar refuted them. The creed of the Kulabi Ash'aris. And hence the confirmation from the later Ash'aris that the Kulabi Ash'aris affirm the attributes face, hands as attributes of essence, eyes without Tawil and Tawil. In the creed of Kulabi Ash'ari, the spurious Nasiya Dahbi ascribed to Imam Ad-Dahmi. Subhanallah. Who were actually the Asharis? These are them. They're like Sufis. Bro, I had a PDF downloaded, bro. I had a PDF downloaded. The Creed of Hassan al-Banna Ashari, the Ehna 5, 6. No, bro. I'm not going through all of these. I just had a picture which shows you when did the Asharis come. Come on, bro. Don't do that. Alright, come. It's here somewhere. No. Ugh, it was one of the PDFs. The heretics. Maybe this Mutazila, Jahm ibn Safwan, history of first sects in Islam. Bro, I had that picture, man. I tried to save it. No, don't do that. Don't use their websites, bro. The four innovations from the basis, the Kharij was the first. The Rafida, the Qadariya, the Jabariya, these are the foundation. Okay. The Murjiya, the extremist Murjiya, Ashariya who appeared in the 4th and 5th centuries differed only slightly from the Jahmiya and stated Iman is just to make taqseed assent with one's heart, and the Irjiya is also extreme. How do I define this for a common person, brothers? The Mu'tazila, the Kharij, the takfir of the sinners, the Qadariya, the Jahmiya. The Mu'tazila carry the innovations of these three. All three. All three of these Ahl al-Bidah sects, they carry their innovations. The Mujassima, the Musahabiyah. They call us Mujassima, don't worry. The Kulabiyah. So Ibn Kulab was the first to affirm something of the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That they're only 6, 7. Before that, they all believed all of them. Now they believe only 6, 7. Karamiya, they're all from Mutakallimun, who were upon some rational proof that they're the followers of Muhammad ibn Karam. The Ash'ariya, their names, they are after the name of Abu Hasan al-Ash'ari, died 324 Hijri, and he was brought up in the house of one of the prominent Mutazilla, Abu Ali al-Jubai. He remained a Mutazilla for 40 years of his life, after which he abandoned them due to a dispute regarding a particular theological matter. After he abandoned the Mutazilla, he adopted the creed of Ibn Kulab, and thereafter the Kulabi creed became popularized through the name of Abu Hasan al-Ash'ari. However, the original Kulabi creed was only adhered in the early Ash'aris and the contemporaries, such as Ash'ari himself, Abu al-Abbas al-Qalsani, Ibn Mahdi al-Tabari. The later Ash'aris, starting mainly from Juwayni al-Ghazali, al-Razi, hybridized the early Kulabi creed with some of the usul of the Mutazila and the Jahmiya. That's what they're doing. Mix and match two sects together. They took the bidah of Irjiya, of the Murja, they took the bidah of the Jabariya whilst trying their hardest with plays with words. Ooh, playing with words. I know that, Zakir Naik, I know this. Don't worry. The Maturidi are a fraction amongst the fractions of Ahl al-Kalam, Ilm al-Kalam, Mutakallimin. Who are the Mutakallimin sharing with the Jahmiya? Here. Don't gotta do shit. The Mujassima, the creed of the Kullabiya, Ashariya, and Maturidiyya are all approximately to each other in that they are based upon the negation of what they call hawadith, events occurrence from Allah, which is term used to refer to actions of Allah that are tied to His will and power, as they perceive the universe to be nothing but a collection of events, hawadith. Then whatever gives the presumption of an event in the revealed text as it is pertains to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala essence must be explained away. They must explain it away. Thus their ta'wil of istiwa, that how Allah ascends, how Allah descends, and nuzul, descent, and ghadab, anger, and mahabba, love, and Allah's rida, pleasure, and so on. In their debates with the Mutazillah, they used to debate with each other, Ashri, Maturidi. In their debates with the Mutazillah, later Hanbali is affected by the principle of the Kullabiyah. Just like us, there's many people that claim to be Hanbali, such as the people like Yasir Qadi and other Hanbali, just like Bro Takfiri, Bro Haji. Bismillah. Love lemonade. Bismillah. So, later Hanbalis who claim to be Atari, they're actually Ashari, Maturidi, and we know how to recognize them, don't worry. With Allah's names and attributes. Do they speak metaphorical? If they do, Ahl al-Kalam, people of theology, the philosophers. So this is the history. We have already mentioned some words about them in a previous article. The philosophers like Yaqub al-Kindi, Ibn Sina, Al-Farabi, Abu Nasr, all Ahl al-Bidah. They with their real intent was to present the beliefs of the Greek philosophers, which they held to be true to the Muslims. They believed that the universe is eternal, and they held their religion is for the common dumb people, who need to be given some form of meaning and purpose to their lives, and as the absolute truth and higher truth than it is to them. Philosophers. Thus the philosophers are more superior to the prophets. Astaghfirullah. Since the prophets, as they claim, once told the people that they invented and made up their own minds. Astaghfirullah. The Mutakallimun tried to argue against these people, the philosophers, but fell into the mistake of accepting the platform of pure reason. So they fell into this issue. There's only 5 people to know the truth, no problem. So these people have fallen into this issue. They try to make these people Muslim, but they fell into the platform of pure reason and the language terms and the definitions of philosophers themselves used as the tools of argumentation, in the particular, the 10 categories of artistol. Al-Maqulat al-Ashar. 10. Ashar. Ashara mubashara. Ashar. Al-Maqulat al-Ashar. No, the 10 categories of artistol. Yo, bro, now I know more about this. The 10 categories of artistol. Please show me here. Muslim is that I testify none has a word worthy of worship except Allah. Yes. Artistol's 10 categories of al-maqulat, al-jawar, wal-arad. Here are so 10 categories. Substance, Allah cannot be a jawar. This is from him, not from us, from shaitan, from kafir, which the Sufi, Ahl al-Bidah, Ashari, Maturidi, Muslim sects have got into their thing. They believe these 9 attributes, substance, quantity, al-kalam, dimension and measurable features, length, breadth, width, and so on. Quality, al-kayf, perceived characteristic, color, shape, and so on. Relation, al-idafa, how our substance is in relation to other, above, below. This is their Ashari's kalam. Position, al-bad, how our substance parts are ordered in relation to each other. Well, Allah's face, Allah's foot, Allah's hand, there is no substance like that. We cannot use these kalam to fit our tawheed, because our tawheed does not fit into their kafir explanation. So you will have to give up aspects of Allah's names and attributes, otherwise it will be called substance. Either it will be called quantity or something. So they had to accept their conditions that, okay, we will debate with you, but these are the proofs. This is the Aidilla, Muadilla, Jawar, Al-Maqulat, Al-Ashar, Al-Jawar, Wal-Arad. This is their proofs. This was their true and real for the rejection of ta'id or figurative interpretation of Allah's names and attributes is this. This is the reason of the making Allah's names and attributes into figurative, because they could not debate with kafir without affirming Allah's names and attributes. So action, affection, having, al-mulk, Artistolian tawheed. Shit. To absolve Allah, To absolve Allah of the incidental attributes, arad, an occurrence, hawadith, found in bodies, ajsam, jawar, having already argued by the way of their presence in body that these bodies that make up the universe are themselves events, hawadith. There must have a beginning, thus proving there has to be an originator. Allah, in turn, all our languages regarding Allah must be dictated by these terms. So we have to purify Allah of jismiya and arad and hawadith, and this language of negation dictates tawheed entirely. That is a beautiful explanation. I wish I could do it in Urdu one day. तो जो ग्रीक लोगों की डिबेट थी, Aristotle, you know, these that Plato, ये लोग 10 उसूल थे इनके. They had 9 categories, 10 categories, that this cannot be a substance, Allah cannot be a face, Allah cannot be a human like this, that, blah, blah, blah. So they negated many of Allah's names and attributes. Urdu, astaghfirullah. तो ये लोग जो आशायरा, मतरूदिया, जहमिया, मुतजिला हैं, ये अर्ली ग्रीक डिबेटर्स के साथ डिबेट करते थे, तो वहाँ से ये अहलुल बिदा हो गए थे, बिकॉज ग्रीक प्लेटफॉर्म पे आके ये ग्रीक लोगों के साथ डिबेट करके दे हैव गिवन अप तौहीद विच निगेट्स तौहीद. ये वाली ज़ुबान जो जाकिर नाइक की ज़ुबान है, जो कुलाबियों की ज़ुबान है, आशायरा मतरूदिया की ज़ुबान है. I can name 1,000 things Allah cannot do. Allah can't be this, He can't be this, He's not in a time, He's not in a place. What are you talking about? Pokemon, Lucaria, Louis, this and that. He's not in a time. RCS, He's the creator of time. Bro, Allah is above the arsh. What time, place? It is a most high, above His arsh. This is a direction. Yes, we give Allah direction. High, most high. That's the direction. Allah. Not here, not there. Man, you give up your tawheed, not us. We didn't give up tawheed and accepted tawheed of Aristotle. This kind of language dictates tawheed entirely. I could name you 1,000 things Allah cannot do. Bro, you are upon shirk, not tawheed, if you speak like this. Is it hard to understand? It is rocket science. For the people speaking English, I hope this is as clear as water. For people speaking Urdu, I make dua that one day I can do good in Urdu and show. Because this is clear as water for the English speakers. These people have negated Tawheed, any oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, due to these debates they had with Greek philosophers, which they had to accept these conditions. Good. Since this is just the introduction, explain of Ashaira. Hey. Oh God. He's not with the Ustad, he's not with scholars, he's a lone wolf just trying to be on his own against the Ustad, against the Salafi, but claiming to be Salafi. This is called Hizbi. He praises Ahlul Bidah, he praises extremist. He's a good entertainer, clown. I like him. He's a good clown. I like him. He's a clown. I don't think of him as a scholar, as a Ustad. You know, but yeah, he's a good clown, entertainment. Let's learn what is the difference between Ashari and Maturidi. Don't use their website shit. Can you explain in full taqween, bringing into being, speech, kalam, the difference in Allah being ascribed to the hikmah, difference in the happiness, rida of Allah? Oh God, they have explained everything. Difference in how much a person can be legally ordered taklif. What the F? Difference in whether taklif can be perceived by the intellect. Bro, what are you guys on about? Difference with regards to fortune. Can disbelief kufr be pardoned? Difference to regards to eternal board. Yeah, you guys refute each other, bro. When you guys are done, tell us. Okay, Darul Ulum. I will have to do this, Salafi. Stop. Tawheed al-Asma wa Sifat. Negation of Tawheed al-Asma wa Sifat. They refuted for this. Is it hard to find? Okay. Oh yes, right here. How come I didn't find this before? So the names and attributes of Allah, the day Allah will place all the heavens on the finger, on his this finger, that finger. The names and attributes of Allah, we affirm them all. The proof of the deniers is there is no gathering of 3 except that he's 4th, nor a gathering of 5 except that he's 6th. This is not a proof for them because the Sahaba and Tabi'in also said this, and its meaning is that he's above the throne and his knowledge is in every place. He can see and hear all, and no one differed with them regarding this belief. Oh yes! How come I didn't see this? Right here, bro. Right here. I don't know how I'll explain this to common men. Ready? Ready. So this is where the Ahlul Bidah comes in. Oh yes, baby. Right here. So who are the Mu'amtilla? Mu'amtilla are those who liken Allah with His creation. They are often referred to as Muasibha, those who make resemblance between Allah and the creation. We'll speak about them later. Who are the Muta'illah, the negators. There are numerous sects. Who are the Mutazillah? Their founder was Wasil bin Atta, and they came about at the beginning of the 2nd century. Their defining trait was to give precedence to the intellect of the human mind over and above the Quran and Sunnah. They quickly became well known for many deviations, and from them was the negation of the attributes of Allah in totally and through. They affirmed the names. They believed the names carried no meanings. And after the Mutazillah, we have what do you call it? Evolution into a new sect called Ashaira Matarudiya. So first come the Ashaira. They are the followers of Abdullah ibn Kulab, died in 240 Hijri. They are not the follower of Abu Musa al-Ashari, who have repented afterwards and who have came to proper Tawheed, although he was mainly from one of theirs, and their teachings. He was probably on the teachings of Mutazillah before him, but they claim to be follower of Abul Hasan al-Ashri, died in 324 Hijri. Even though he repented and left the deviation of negation and false interpretation, they affirm in their own way only 7 attributes: hearing, seeing, speech, life, ability, will, and knowledge. Now allow your brother, Zakir, a Jahil, a layman, to teach you a few more. Face of Allah, foot of Allah, hand of Allah, fingers of Allah, laughter of Allah. Allah laughs. Don't despair of mercy of a Lord who laughs. Allah hasta hai. I cannot show you example how Allah laughs, because I laugh different from Allah's laugh, because I'm a human, but Allah laughs. That's an attribute, sifat. Please affirm it. Don't be Ashari Matarudi. And Allah has anger. That's one of His wrath. His wrath is a sifat. You don't want that sifat. Anyways, let's not get into this. Let's just give an introduction. And then the matarud. The ability to will and negate. Ability, will, and knowledge. They only affirm what? Hearing, seeing, speech, life, ability, will, and knowledge. They negate the rest and explain them away. Oh, they do explain them away. Some they will negate. They do negate. Meaning they don't deny all of them. They negate it. They negate the rest by explaining them away. They regard it as an obligation to alter the apparent meaning of any attribute that they regard to entail resemblance. Deobandis do this, Brahmanis do this, but they're very cunning. And I'm very well aware of this, because this was the hardest thing for me to understand before. Tawheed al-Asma wa Sifat, whoever been refuted in that category. Now, I think that's my favorite subject. I used to hate this. When someone asked me about Ashari Matrudi, I did not know much. I could not help them at that time, because I did not know myself, nor did I pay attention. But as I learned that they are the 4 founders of Brelvi, Deobandi, and this, that, I wanted to learn more. Both of them have been refuting for distorting and negating Allah's names and attributes. They regard it as an obligation to alter the apparent meaning of any attribute that they regard to entail resemblance. They remain till this day regard themselves to be Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah. They ascribe to 4 Imams in fiqh only. Most of them claim to be Hanafi or Hanbali. I'm Hanbali too. Jahmiyyah are the root of all the sects of the Mu'attillah, Maturidi, Mutazillah, this, that. The Mu'tazila sects, they deny all of the names and attributes. Some negate, some distort. That's what you gotta know. Early sects that negated, denied, or distorted the names and attributes, they took their lead and their principle from the Jahmiyyah ibn Safwan. The founder was Jahm ibn Safwan, who was executed, good, in 128 Hijri for his rejection of the names and attributes. Wow. May Allah grant the people that gave him execution Jannat al-Firdaus. I mean, highest ranking. Whoever killed him and gave him execution, may Allah give them Jannat al-Firdaus, which ultimately led to denial of the Lord himself and atheism. This is how atheism started in Islam as well. The difference between taqif, to inquire how an attribute of Allah is, and tamthil, to liken an attribute of Allah to an attribute of the creation. So we will affirm these attributes and we will do principles. Definition: to have iman in that which Allah affirmed for himself or the messenger affirmed for Allah from names and attributes. Say, my Lord has forbidden immortalities, what is apparent of them, and what is concealed, and sin and oppression without right, and what you have associated with Allah, that which He has not sent down authority, and that you say about Allah that you do not know. To affirm the names and attributes of Allah, this is a blessing for me. This is my favorite subject, as they are textually reported in the book and the Sunnah upon the apparent Arabic meaning, without distortion, without change. That is because to ascribe another meaning to a word other than what is apparent is to speak about Allah without knowledge and what is forbidden. You could see this famous mystic from the Rafida engineer Mirza, who has called in Aisha radiallahu anha a zalim. And he said, I am being lenient because the other word used was even more harsh, and I am calling her a zalim. And he said, I'm calling her a zalim, I'm using a word that is less harsh. You change the actual meaning, then you use another meaning and call her a zalim. It's a famous tactic by Ahl al-Bidah. Anyways, so to ascribe another meaning to a word other than what is apparent is to speak about Allah without knowledge and what that is forbidden. Proof, Al-Araf 33. If an attribute that is perfect from an aspect and deficient from another aspect, then that is not affirmed for him, Allah. Absolutely. Nor negated from him, absolutely. Rather, a detailed explanation is made, and that is affirmed for him in his perfect aspect and negated from him in his deficient aspect. Beautiful. Oi. And negated from him in the deficient aspect. Plotting, al-Maqar, al-Anfal, al-Tariq, deception, al-Khida, al-Nisa. So these attributes are perfect if they mention in response to those who act deceitfully against Allah, or those who scheme and plot against the truth or against the believers, as sin is the hypocrites seek to deceive Allah, but it is He, Allah, who deceives them. An-Nisa 142. He doesn't deceive common folk. You know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not like when the Ahl Bid'ah and Kafirs use this, they say Allah is the biggest deceiver. Yeah, He deceives the one trying to deceive the people, only the defiantly extremists, meaning defiantly sinners, defiantly zalim, defiantly rejectors of the truth. Those He misguides, not like common folk being good and stuff, trying to be good. No. All of Allah's attributes are lofty to the highest degree of perfection and praise possible, and there is not any deficiency in them nor any aspect whatsoever. The attributes of Allah divided into two categories: affirmed attribute and negated attribute. The affirmed attributes, subutiya, are divided into two categories: dhatiya and filiya. Zatiya, those attributes that He never ceases to be described with. He is always described with them, such as hearing, seeing. Al-Basar. Al-Filiya, those attributes are connected to the will of Allah. If He wishes, He does them. If He wishes, He laughs. And if He wishes, He punishes this, that. And if He wishes, He does not do them. Such as ascending over His throne. Also ascending over His throne. Nazil, apne arsh ke upar istiwa karna. And His coming on the day of resurrection to pass judgment upon His servants. There are also some attributes that are both zatiya and filiya, such as speaking. So speech is an attribute that He never ceases to be described with. And He's always described with speech. And it is filiya in the sense that He speaks to whom He wishes, whenever He wishes. Speak to me, my Lord, speak to me. I mean, the difference between taqif, to inquire how an attribute of Allah is, and tamthil, to liken it. So tamthil is to be direct in likeness to a specific thing. Allah's ascension is like a human ascending the stairs. Whereas taqif is to inquire into an attribute without mentioning a specific example, such as to imagine how Allah ascends in one's mind and pondering that. Both of these are strictly forbidden by the Quran, Sunnah, and the consensus of the companions and early scholars. This is the big issue which people are not understanding and think we refute anyone and everyone breathing. Every attribute of Allah brings three questions. Is the attribute haqiqiyah? Is it real? Answer, yes, due to the fact that the origin regarding the Arabic language, it is that it is taken upon what is apparent in meaning, and it is not permitted to distort or to negate or change its meaning without clear proof. Is it allowed to inquire how an attribute is? Taqif. Answer, it is not allowed to inquire with regards to how an attribute is. It is forbidden to ask, how did Allah ascend over his arsh? Did he fly? Did he jump? Did he become elevation like a magnet? Did he do this? Did he do that? All of this is haram. Oh, how does he descend to the nearest heaven? How does he descend? How does he come down? All of this is haram. This is due to the fact that Allah has not informed us of this information, and the human intellect could never perceive such matters independently. See Surah Taha. Is there likeness between the attributes of Allah and those of His creation? Tamthil. Answer is no and never. And Allah has stated there is nothing like unto Him. He has a face, we has a face, but we are not like, because He's the creator, we are the creation. He had a face before we had a face, you know. This is because Allah is worthy of the utmost perfection, and there is nothing like Him in perfection. So the creation cannot be like Him, because the creation is deficient. I hope that made sense. A lot of sense. That was a lot, right? This is a mind map. Tawheed al-Asma wa Sifat, because I mentioned to you Allah's names and attributes. So, tools to refute the sects who deny the attributes of Allah. Those sects are collectively known as the Mu'atilla, the negators. The Mu'atilla encompass any sect which negates ta'til or falsely interprets ta'wil, any of the attribute of Allah, such that the apparent meaning is lost. The deviations are rejected on the following grounds. They contradict the clear apparent meaning of the revealed text without proof. They contradict the understanding of the companions and the early Salaf, you know. And our scholars have refuted it as well. But since the early Salaf did this and the companion did this, you don't need to mention anybody else. We already have the Adilla, Muadilla. They have no authentic proof to support their methodology. We did this Asharis, we did this Maturidi. Third principle, the attribute, this principle has 4 branches. The firm Subuti are divided into 2, Filiya, Zatiya. You know, Subuti are those attributes which Allah has affirmed for Himself, such as life, knowledge, and ability. Negated attributes, Salbiya, those attributes of deficiency which Allah has negated from Himself, such as slumber. Ayatul Kursi, Sinatun wala Nawm. He does not get sleepy nor drowsy. He refuted it, such as slumber and oppression. And additionally, the Muslim is required to affirm perfection in the opposite of the negated deficiency. Oppression is negated from Allah, and at the same time, perfect justice is affirmed for Him. See Al-Kahf 49. The reason for this is that the negation of deficiency does not necessitate perfection on its own. One human may withhold from oppression, another not due to him possessing justice and honesty, but because he is not able to weakness. However, if he was strong, he would certainly oppress. Not so with Allah, the one free of all imperfections. He does not oppress, because oppression is an attribute of deficiency. So we negate oppression and affirm for Him perfect jasal al-adl, justice al-adl. Subhanallah. I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you guys have understood the principles of the Sufi, Ahl al-Bida, Ashari, Maturidi, Jahmiya, Mutazilla, red hats, and the other colored hats, black and whatnot, that their refutation is they change Allah's names and attributes. So number 1, all of the names of Allah are beautiful proof. To Allah belong the most beautiful names. Taha, Al-Araf. The names of Allah are not confined to a fixed number. We don't only believe in 99 because I know more than 100. MashaAllah. I asked you, Allah, and our scholars have memorized and mentioned over 130. The names of Allah are not confined to a fixed number. I asked you, proof. I asked you, Allah, by every one of your names, by which you have named yourself, are revealed in your book. Oh, subhanallah. I need to memorize this hadith. You have named yourself or revealed in your book are those which you have taught to one of your creation, or you have kept to yourself in the knowledge of the unseen. I want it, Ya Rab. I want to know all your names and attributes. The names of Allah are not derived by intellect. Rather they are established by the revealed text only. Good. Otherwise we'll make up our own names and call them beautiful names and give it to Allah. What is this? I give Allah a new name, beautiful name. No. Proof, the text that state it is not allowed to speak about Allah without knowledge. To use the intellect to give names to Allah is to speak about Him without knowledge, without proof. This is haram. Some people have developed into this. Each name of Allah encompasses 3 matters. A name that refers to Allah Himself, His Zat. B, that each name has a real meaning and refers to the attribute that it implies. Rizq ar-razaq, rizq deta hai acha, ye sifat hai rizq dena. That attribute has an effect upon the creation if it is transient. Ya Rab, you are razaq, you are Rahman, give us mercy, give us mercy, give us rahmah, give us rizq. Ar-Rahman refers to Allah himself. B, it encompasses the attribute of mercy, ar-Rahmah. So it is not merely a name with no meaning, that which results from that. It is a fact of that Allah grants mercy to whom He wills. An example of a non-transient name is Al-Hayy, the ever-living. The name refers to Allah Himself. It encompasses the attribute of life. So it is not merely a name with no meaning or attribute. It is not transient. The Mu'atilla, the negators, the astray sects, the Mu'amtilla. Hey, Sheikh Mukbil. No, Maqatil bin Sulaiman, who executed for his anthropomorphism beliefs. Good. Yeah, it is obligatory to negate any resemblance to the creation. The founder of the Musabina was Maqatil bin Sulaiman. Note, Ibn Taymiyyah state the path of the Prophet and those who follow him and Salaf and the Ummah always to affirm the perfect attribute of Allah in a detailed manner and to negate deficiency from Him and likeness to Him in a general manner. Manhaj as-Sunnah. Good. The Mu'tazila and the Mu'atilla, they are called the Mu'atilla in short. The negators, they are numerous sects. A lot of sects. This is a mind map. What a blessing. I was actually looking for this when I was earlier. I was looking for this. This is a blessing of Allah that I can understand and describe this. Oh God, what is happening? Ahmad Rahim, bro, you gotta go. You're posting kafirs, my brother. You are a jahil. You gotta go. I don't even know you. Why do I need to see this filth? You poor mental soda. Good job, you jahil. Bro, Ma'am G, you are not worthy of being followed, bro. Don't even know how I follow these Ahlul Bidah. We were gonna have fun. Bro, we did not even get to expose the Ahl Hadith. You see, this is the issue. When I get into refutations, all of my day is gone. Gone. Just the whole day is gone. Muslims against Kharij. Muslims against Kharij. How do we deal with the Muslim rulers who are evil? Say Muslim, 4785. Good job. I think I'm tired, guys. I wanna take a break. Let's finish this joker, fake debater, good debater. I don't care. Sufi.
If I agree with you for sake of argument that Almighty God can do anything and everything, if I agree with you for sake of argument, Almighty God can do anything and everything, in that same argument, Almighty God can even tell a lie. If I agree with you, God can do everything, God Almighty can even be unjust. Nowhere in the Quran it is mentioned that God can do everything.
وما كان الله ليعجزه من شيء في السماوات ولا في الأرض.
I'll tell you how we answered those questions. I got you.
إنه كان عليما قديرا.
Nowhere in the Quran it is mentioned that God can do everything. If Almighty
His followers can make excuses, no problem. But when he mentioned his scholar's name, no excuse after that, okay?
Almighty God wants, He can forget. If Almighty God wants, He can make a mistake. But to make a mistake is ungodly.
That's nothing. That's a start.
أحسن الله إليكم. وهذا سائل يقول: هناك داعية مشهور له دعوة عالمية يقول إن الله لا يقدر على كل شيء، ويقول أنا أعلم ألف شيء لا يقدر عليه الله تعالى، فهل هذا من الدعاة على أبواب جهنم، وهل يجب التحذير منه؟
هذا ملحد، اللي يقول الكلام هذا ملحد في أسماء الله.
He's right. That's the actual truth.
وصفاته ولله الأسماء الحسنى فادعوه بها
Abandon those who commit.
وذروا في أسماء.
That's a Quran ayah he just mentioned. Right there, Surah Raf 7:180. Abandon those who commit, deviate regarding his names, they shall be recompensed for what they do. I actually read it and I was like, wow. Quran refutes them.
سيجزون ما كانوا يعملون إن الذين يلحدون في آياتنا
إلحاد.
لا يخفون علينا أفمن يلقى في النار خير أم من يأتي آمنا يوم القيامة. اللي يقول إن الله خير أم من يأتي آمنا يوم القيامة.
And Surah Fussilat. Wow.
اللي يقول إن الله ليس على كل شيء قدير. سبحان الله. الله يقول والله على كل شيء قدير. كم آية فيها الله على.
Allah is able to do all things, but He will not do what is against His might. That's the proper answer. Not that Allah is limited. He cannot create a rock. He cannot lift. He cannot do this. This language is refuted. This is the language of the philosophers, not of the people of Tawheed, because this language negates Tawheed. The language used, Allah cannot do 1,000 things. I can name you this. I can do that. This is the language of the philosophers. The language is refuted. And whoever uses this language is a deviant.
كان على كل شيء قدير. كم آية ما حدد الله القدرة الإلهية. مطلق الله القدرة الإلهية. مطلقة على كل شيء. كل شيء قدير. كل شيء عليم. ما حدد سبحانه وتعالى.
So for you to use this language, the Greek philosophy language, and try to say Allah cannot create a rock, He cannot lift. This kind of language is not proper to use about Allah. You cannot, like, who does this? Who does this? Ahl al-Kalam, Ahl al-Bidah. Not Ahl al-Sunnah. You never heard even a Deobandi using this kind of language, bro. Come on.
وأنت تحدد تقول لا هناك أشياء ما يعلمها الله وأنا أعلمها هذا من الإلحاد في أسماء الله وأنا أعلمها هذا من الإلحاد أشياء ما يعلمها الله وأنا أعلمها هذا من
العالم العليم, knower of the seen and the unseen, before it happened and after it happened.
الإلحاد في أسماء الله وصفاته.
He's right.
وما كل داعي.
Any deficiency is not used for Allah. Any deficiency is not used for Allah. I know Allah cannot create a rock, He cannot lift. That sounds like a deficiency. This is language is not used to describe the Lord. That's it.
على كل شيء. كل شيء قدير. بكل شيء عليم. ما حدد سبحانه وتعالى. وأنت تحدد تقول لا هناك أشياء ما يعلمها الله وأنا أعلمها هذا من الإلحاد في أسماء الله وصفاته.
جزاك الله خير.
وما كل داعية يكون على حق. اسمعوا. وما كل داعية يكون على حق. اسمعوا كلام الرسول دعاة على أبواب جهنم. ما كل داعية يكون على حق. نعم.
Yes, the preacher might be the best in debating. So what? Oh, that's a big crime. That was not a refutation of Zakir Naik. More like his introduction. This is the refutation when he's older, not when he's a baby little kid debater getting fingered by Ahmad Didat, who was getting fingered by Khomeini. Yeah, sorry for using this language. Maybe I shouldn't say fingered. I should say electric shock. Oh wow, very beautiful. Nah, I still didn't delete him, huh? You still didn't delete him? He's a musafika and you still didn't delete him. You were warned from brothers to delete that jahil. Many people claim Salafiyya, my brothers and sisters. Many. Here you go. Getting butt fucked by Khomeini. Oh.
Imam Ayatullah
Oh.
Ruhullah
Oh my God.
Al-Musawi Al-Khomeini.
Ciao.
We were about 400 of us. We waited for the Imam.
400 of you.
The Imam came in, not too far, about 10 meters away.
Same
From
shit.
where I was, I saw the Imam.
Same
He
shit.
delivered a lecture to us for about half an hour.
Same shit.
We waited for the Imam.
Oh.
And the Imam came in.
Lemonade.
Not too far, about 10 meters away from where I was. I saw the Imam. He delivered a lecture to us for about half an hour.
I love lemonade. Barakallah fikum, jazakallah khair.
Based on the Quran, nothing but the Quran.
Oh wow. Quran from Rafidan. Kafir.
عندنا مثلا الشيعة ومن يقال فيهم الرافضة كثير من علمائهم لا نشك في كفرهم وضلالهم.
Number one is Khomeini. That's number
لأنه
one.
أعلن كفره في رسالته شو اسمه تبع الحكومة الإسلامية.
Ikhwan al-Muslimin is not Shia, is not Sufi, it's a mixture. They dress like Sunni, such as Mirza Engineer, such as Maududi, such as Ahmad Didat, such as Ikhwan al-Muslimin, Yusuf Qaradawi, Red Hat, claimants of Ashaira, Maturidiyya, Ahl al-Bidah, Maturidiyya, Ashaira, rejectors of Allah's names and attributes. These people are refuted for this. Salafi sisters did this. Wow, so proud of our sisters and brothers. Barakallahu fikum.
But charisma, you look at the man and without any
We got in exposing deviant sects and scholars. Oh, bro. That's a good refutation of the Shia. They have to crawl like crocodile, alligator. And they go to the alligator masjid. Jahil. Ahl al-Bidah. Now people of the truth are the ones being warned against instead of people of the truth being the ones warning against the people of innovation. Now people of innovation are the ones warning the... Yep, that's sad, huh? Don't worry, we here. Oh, wow. Yeah, we know this already, my brothers. But I started this chapter and subject. Oh, Rufza. Oh, blessing the water. Wow. Acha. Shia shirk on steroids. Yeah, it is.
مددی علی مددی
What the fuck?
کار مدد به غیر تو ننگست یا علی مددی
Bro!
علی مددی
What the F? You turban Shia Rafida.
اشاره توست
Ali is 6 feet under. Muhammad is 6 feet under. Adam is more than probably 6 to 9 feet under. Allah is above his arsh. Ali is above his arsh. Ali is 9 to 6 feet under the ground. Ali and Muhammad and Adam and Isa and Musa used to use the toilet. They needed to all take a shower after having beautiful sunnah marital relationships with their wife. They became impure. Even the Prophet, and he had to take a shower. And after using the bathroom, the Prophet and the saints had to use the bathroom. And Allah does not go to the bathroom, you Majusi Rafida. And Allah is free from such. Ali was not free from using bathroom. So what do you speak about? Ali bathroom jate the radiyallahu anhu. Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman used to go to the bathroom. So did Muhammad, so did Jesus, so did Moses. They all use bathroom. This is not Tawheed. Allah does not use bathroom. This is Tawheed. Allah does not eat, sleep, die. Muhammad eats, sleep, die. Ali eats, sleep, die. Muhammad use the bathroom. Ali use the bathroom. Muhammad bleed. Ali bleed. Everybody bleed. Allah don't bleed. Allah don't use bathroom. Alayhi salam to all. Angels don't use bathroom. Ali uses bathroom. Angels don't use the bathroom. Muhammad uses a bathroom. So next we should call upon the angels, because they are pure from shitting. But the prophets and saints shat and came outside from a woman's. That's not disrespect. You're calling upon a man who came from a woman who uses the bathroom, and you claim purity for him. Did he use the bathroom? I asked the Christians, did Jesus use the bathroom? Did Jesus fall and worship the Lord? Did Jesus bleed? So I asked the Muslims, Muhammad alive, Sufi, Barelvi, did Muhammad use the bathroom? Barelvi, did Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam use the bathroom? Kya hamara Nabi? Jannati, confirmed Jannati. But did he use the bathroom? Confirmed Jannati, yes. But did he need to take a shower after having marital relationships? I'm using marital relationships. I'm not saying sex. I'm not using bad words. Did Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam need to take a shower and to purify himself after having marital relationships with his wives? Yes. Allah is free from all. Free from all. Allah. You don't know Tawheed, brothers. Shia, Rafida, Najas, Disco Club. Oh, Al-Aliyun, Al-Ala, Al-Rahman, Al-Rahim, Al-Kareem, Al-Kabir, Al-Khabir, Al-Qabdi, Al-Qadir, Al-Qadir, Al-Haq, Al-Hakam, Al-Hakim, Al-Halim, Al-Alim, Al-Alim, Al-Lam, Al-Ghayyub, Al-Shakir, Al-Shakur, Al-Ghaffar, Al-Ghafur, Al-Afu, Al-Tawwab, Al-Awwal, Al-Akhir, Al-Zahir, Al-Batin, Al-Hayy, Al-Qayyum, Ali dead, Ali dead, Al-Hayy, Al-Qayyum alive. Oh God. Oof Allah. Al-Ala, Al-Ali, Al-Wahid, Al-Awwal, Al-Akhir, Al-Zahir, Al-Batin. I'm not enemy of Ali radiallahu anhu. Umar radiallahu anhu was shaheed because he got stabbed in the stomach. I'm not making fun of that. Where was Ali? How did he die? Radiallahu anhu, with respect, he's our Sahaba, Salafus Salihin. But how did our beloved Salafus Salihin die? Couldn't save himself? Couldn't save himself. Didn't know I'm gonna get killed? Ya Allah, Ya Ali. Who is Ali? 6 feet under. Who is Muhammad? Where is he? Huh? God life, God death. And Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu said, "O people, if you worship Muhammad, he is dead. And those that worshipped Allah, Allah is Al-Hayy Al-Qayyum." This is from the hadith, the sermon. Because Umar radiallahu anhu couldn't believe that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam died. So Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, the wiser, the first, not the second, the first spoke. He said, whoever worshipped Muhammad, Muhammad is dead. Whoever worshipped the Lord of Muhammad, then he is alive. Al-Hayy. Shut up. Just as Imam Ali did not. You know, Imam Ali radiallahu anhu has burnt these people. And then later the Sahaba said, hey, Ali radiallahu anhu, it is forbidden to use fire as a punishment. But I'm glad he used fire as a punishment. But then even some of them said, see, he is Allah. Only Allah can punish with the fire. So they advise him, don't do that again, because people, rather than getting scared, they're saying more now that you are Allah because you punish with fire, and only Allah punishes with fire. So then Ali radiallahu anhu stopped punishing with fire, and he fought Khariji and these Rafida. He did not think of this to be okay. He fought them. Then these are the same Rafida and the Khariji who were in the camp of Ali radiallahu anhu and who were in the camp of Muawiyah radiallahu anhu, and then their offspring and their people is the same one who wrote letters to Hussein radiallahu anhu. And yes, Yazid's army had a role to play in that, of course. But these Kufans wrote him letters and then backstabbed him. I just remember the following beautiful report in the book of Kufr. Oh shit. So the translation in the brackets is ours. The book of Kufr by who? Al-Kafi, where Imam as-Siddiq. Who don't believe none of that? Who don't believe none of their book? Corrupted Majusified Arabic. Look at his Arabic, bro. I could name Americans born in America who sound better in Arabic than you Majusi, Iranian, turban terrorist. Enemy of Sahaba, you Shaitan, you Ibn Yahud, Ibn Sina. Bro, he did not understand the Arabic because no one understood that shit. What did you just say? نازلة إلا وجهها أستغفر الله لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. You Shaitan. No, face of Ali, no thank you. Nothing came nazil on that. Chill out. Oh God. أمير المؤمنين أبو بكر الأول العمر الثانية الثلاثة على عثمان الرابعة على علي. Not على علي علي الآلة على علي الأول الآلة على علي أول. No Ali at that time when Al-Awwal, Al-Ali, Al-Ala. These are name of Allah. I'm not calling upon some dead man. Sahaba. Some dead man in a grave. I'm not calling upon some dead man in a grave. Shaheed don't die. I'm not calling upon some man who tasted death, who came outside of a woman, who bleed, who sleep, who eat, who shit, who eat food. Without food, you are no Ali. Without using bathroom, what will happen? Ali. Bathroom apna rok nahi sakta koi bhi besides Allah. None of these men and the saints and the prophets can even hold their bathroom for more than 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. The angels are free from this filth, yet we don't call upon the angels. Ali radiallahu anhu, we went to the bathroom. So did our mothers, of course. So did our fathers, no problem. So did Ahl al-Bayt. Did Ahl al-Bayt go to the bathroom? Shia, you know. So Jesus used the restroom? Christians. He was humanly. Oh, thank you. Jesus used the bathroom. He bleed, he eat. He comes outside of a woman. He's born from a woman, meaning he's begotten. So is Ali, so is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They can never be called upon other than Allah. They use bathroom. Prophets from Adam to Musa to Muhammad used bathroom. Walis and Alis from Abu Bakr to Ali to Hassan to Hussein to Muawiyah to Fatima to Aisha. They all used bathroom. They all had to take a shower and do wudu. Without wudu, no prayer. Ali had to do wudu? No? Yeah? Why? Why he had to do wudu? To purify himself. So he's not impure. He's not pure always. You have to do wudu to purify yourself to pray. Otherwise you fought and have sex with your wife. Why are you going to pray? Same for Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Same for every prophet. Same for every saint. Don't hold them regard besides their... What is their level? Don't hold them beyond their level. The prophets had to wash up after having sex, marital relationship, husband, wife with their wife. Which is normal. But what I'm trying to prove the point is that they became impure. वो नजस हो जाते थे. अली वली सारे जब उनको sex करते थे, you know, when they use the bathroom, when they cannot pray, etc., etc. When, let's say, they cannot stop their bathroom coming out for an hour. What prayer? What prayer? Can't even hold your own blood. You can't even protect yourself from being shaheed. How are you going to be called upon besides Allah? Wake up. Wake up. Don't call upon Allah, any besides Allah. Don't call upon Muhammad. Don't call upon Adam, Isa, Musa. They all went to the bathroom. Stop calling upon them. Call upon Al-Hayy Al-Qayyum, who's a tayyib, the pure one, who does not use the bathroom, who does not bleed, who does not eat, who does not sleep. No slumber takes him. Did Ali sleep? Did Muhammad sleep? Stop. Allah is free from all.
مشکلات و گره گشای و دست خداست دست یداللهی.
No Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam without having parents. That was only Adam. No Ali without having parents. Can Ali bestow and beget himself? Can Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam beget himself? It is Allah, no one begets him and he begets none. So call upon only him. It is Allah that does not use the bathroom. And of course angels don't use the bathroom, but I'm trying to make a point. Ali's, Wali's, Muhammad, Adam, Isa, Musa, they used restroom, they did wudu, they did istanja, they had to do ghusl. Allah is free from this humanly stuff. So keep your humanly filth to your filthy, majusi, turban, terrorist, extremist, kafir self. Rafida kafir, Shia Muslim, big difference. This is Rafida. This is not Shia, this is kafir, Rafida, big difference. Kafir. Call Ali and remember how he uses the bathroom. And call Allah and Ali and remember how Allah does not use the bathroom. Now if I do this, people will think I'm an enemy of Ali radiallahu anhu. I'm saying he used the bathroom. So did Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You're going to declare me kafir? No, this is reality. That Allah is the only one that does not use bathroom, eat, sleep, come outside of between a woman, stay in a woman's stomach. Where was Ali then? Calling upon Ali. Call upon his mother who born him. Shirk on shirk on shirk on shirk. Call upon the mother that he was in her stomach for 9 months. Call her then, you jahils. They say that she had a miraculous birth in Kaaba. All BS, filth, lies. Lies upon lies. This is just a start. Say Allah, Ali, don't call upon any other deity. See, the Shia say that we are not kafir because we believe Allah is one. We don't have any doubt that you know Allah is one because there's a Jew on YouTube, La ilaha illallah, there's no God but Allah, but no Muhammad. There's a Jewish man saying this on YouTube. What's the difference between Shia saying God is one, Ali is not God? Yali in sadness. You are saying it in worship, you jahil, not in rububiyyah. You are not saying that Ali is the Lord. You are saying that He helps. He has share in the Lordship, in the rububiyyah, in the ibadat, in Allah's names and attributes. That He has a share. He bestows blessings upon who He wills through Allah. Like Allah needs Ali to do this and that. If you're sad and worried, zikr, of Ali equals a khatam of the Quran. Oi, ya jahil, ya jahil. Refutation of every prophet, every saint, every man, every human, by saying that they all use the bathroom, they all bleed, they all had to do wudu, they all had to do tatti, use the restroom. With all due respect, number one and number two is a worship for me. That Allah is not doing any of this. The prophets did, the imams did, the waits, the saints, the mates, the scholars, the ustad, our mothers, our fathers, everybody use number one, number two. Good. Adam to Muhammad, everybody use number one, number two. Allah no use nothing. Good. No English, no problem. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hai at-tayyib. At-tayyib mamana at-tayyib. At-tayyib pak. जब बाथरूम जाते हो, no pak. You use number one, number two, what pak? So only Allah is a tayyib. The prophets are not a tayyib. Ali is not a tayyib. Ali had to use the bathroom when his sperm came out because he had whatever relationship, he had to take a shower. This is scientifically speaking. He had to do ghusl, he had to do wudu, he had to do stanja. Why? Ali, you should have purified yourself by saying that. No, because this is shirk. And the Imam is free from this. The Imam Ali radiallahu anhu did not preach this. So we have nothing against him. We have nothing against Adam. We have nothing against Musa, Muhammad. But the truth is they all use the bathroom. And they knew that. So they knew their level. That we use the bathroom. We are the creation. We are not Al-Khaliq who is free from using the bathroom. So the prophets never created The prophets never claimed any divinity for them, so I don't have to refute them. I have to refute the saying of these Shia. Your Shia who claim Ali is divine, he used the restroom. The end. And Allah does not use restroom. The end. Never. Oh my God, this is an attribute of Allah, you shaitan. You shaitan. Allah's hands are spread and he, astaghfirullah. With a single glance, a single gesture, the world is under the Imam's control. Bro, you couldn't save your wife, you couldn't save your soul, you couldn't save your life. Who you gonna save? Somebody gotta tell these people that. Your Imam can't save himself. Nor did Abu Bakr can save himself. Nor did Muhammad can save himself. It is Allah. If the time of Muhammad's death came, he can't save himself. Time of death of Musa came, but he punched the angel of death. Yes. But he was not fighting it like, yo, I'm not going. Like, he just said, go back to Allah, and I have a request. Tell Allah that Musa has a request, alayhi salam. That Musa alayhi salam said, give me some time. That's different. That's different. Because there's text for that. Musa alayhi salam, radiallahu anhu, punched the angel of death. I don't know where. Some said I, some said wherever, but he punched the angel of death. He's a prophet. You know, it's not Ali and this, that. That's a prophet. Musa. He punched the angel of death because the angel of death, you know, said like, your time has come, and Musa alayhi salam felt like, I should have been foretold, I should have been known. So then he said, go up to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ask him, I need some time. And the angel of death said, I cannot do that. Like, you know, what do you want me to do? And Musa alayhi salam said, please tell Allah that I have a request. And then I think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave like, gave him some time, that as much hair as on this cow or something, you know. He's the only prophet, alayhi salam, that hit an angel. So he hit the angel of death. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam didn't. So Musa is more pure. We don't do that. No text for saying any of this. So we don't say any of that. You know, that's the actual thing. They look like devils. Quran 8:35. Oi. और उनकी कुफराना नमाज उस घर में कबूल नहीं थी हुई, क्योंकि वो सीटियां और तालियां मारते थे. And clapping. So taste the punishment. अब चखो अपने अजाब का मजा. For what you disbelieved, कि तुमने जो कुफराना और शिरक और कुफर किया, और जो. Look at this child. The child was born Muslim, but now he is not Muslim, he is a Rafida, because his parents have made him a Rafida. Because Sahih Hadith says, every child, Christian, Jewish, black, white, orange, rainbow, fruitcake, LGBTQ, all of that, they were all born on natural fitra. They knew their Lord, they were born Muslim, the child. Then their parents make them a Viralvideo, Deobandi, Sufi, Shia, Rafida, ISIS, Al-Qaeda, I don't know, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. So, to see if people are listening. So their parents make them Shia and Rafida. He don't even know what he's doing. But he's following the religion of his forefathers. That's it. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillah. He is the best. The response to him, desperate, one who he calls upon him. Ya Rab, I'm desperate. Look at the two childs. Can they ever be the same? One child is reciting Tawheed of the Quran, and one is singing and clapping and dancing and whistling and Ali, yeah, Ali, because that's what he's raised upon. Tarbiyah upon shirk, tarbiyah upon Ahl Sunnah. Sunni. Yeah, obviously we are Sunni, Ahl Sunnah, meaning Salafi, Ahl Hadith, Ashabul Hadith, real Muslim. Who responds to desperate one who he calls upon them. Look, the baby don't even know what he's doing, bro. خلفاء الأرض. Shit. the disco in the Kafir country is more pious than this disco. I am from USA. Since I was probably as young as a kid, we have seen much stuff. The worst disco, the worst club in USA is better than that shirk Ali gathering. Because in the club, they're not doing shirk. They got hip hop, they got music, they got alcohol, they got haram, they got nakedness, but they don't have shirk. Shirk is the biggest sin. If you're a Muslim and you are in a dance club, repent. If you are Muslim and you died in a dance club, there is some chances you might still go to Jannah because you might have some much good. But if you died upon shirk, there is no chance. No chance. No chance. Zero. So sad. So sad for the boy. So proud of this man. MashaAllah. La hawla wa la quwwata. Don't even know him, but got love for him. How? Ahl Sunnah. Why the non-Muslims love Sufis? Oh, Ustad, this is our Ustad Hassan al-Somali. He had 323 rebirths. He gave Gervonta Davis the Shahada because Allah allowed him to do that. Not the greatness of our Imam, not to elevate him to a level beyond him. No, he's our Ustad. Allah gave him this glory, not a glory of his. And nor is he acting any tough for any way. You know, he was there with Shamsi in UK. And then he came to USA, Philadelphia, Masjid al-Nabawiyya, Sunnah al-Nabawiyya, Germantown. We had 323 reverts. 323 reverts, Germantown, Masjid. Ready? Ready. I'll show you.
When they look at Ahl Sunnah, like for example, you read about the Imam al-Barbahari, rahimahullah.
Our Imam.
They say that Barbahari was a fanatic.
He was not a fanatic. He was our Imam, Salafi.
Because they said that he had, and they demonized the Hanabila, those who followed the methodology and the Aqidah of Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal rahimahullah. Because it's known that the Hanabila, many of them were firm upon Quran and Sunnah.
Yes.
So they say that these individuals, they were fanatics. But
nah.
the Sufis, they are wonderful people.
Man, Sufis and Shias are actually the fanatics, and we are wonderful people. Oh, the Ustad, his beard only grows this much. If he could grow more, I'm sure he will grow more. I'm telling you. His genetics is like that. Same as Shamsi. Shamsi's beard is like this. But because it's of the genetics of Allah. I mean, astaghfirullah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That he made him Arab with less hair. Made me Indian Pakistani with more hair. There's no greatness of us. And the Ustad has a smaller beard than me because I'm telling you the truth. Because he cannot grow it. Otherwise, he will have a bigger than me. I'm telling you.
Why is that? Why are the Sufis, Rumi, and others?
A Rumi.
I read a book, subhanAllah, I don't want any of the brothers, I'm not going to mention the title. And again, what I read. It was written by a person that ascribes to the religion of Islam. And he used to be an extremist. That's another group of people that they use. They say, this individual, he was extreme. At one point in time, he was a member of Hizb ut-Tahrir.
Oh, Hizb ut-Tahrir, yes. Hizb ut-Tahrir is refuted for being an extremist organization, and the Ustad refuted it, and our Salafi scholars have refuted it before any Ustad. Hizb ut-Tahrir is Hizb, a Jamaat, which has allegiance to Ahl Hadith, India and Pakistan. So they are extremist, which our scholars have called worse than the Shia. And these so-called Ahl Hadith did not like that the Salafi scholar have refuted their brothers and lovers. Extremists.
And he knows about radicalization, he knows about extremism. He was a Salafi, he didn't understand the religion then. Right? He doesn't understand the religion now. But he's their Trojan horse, right? So they bring a person like that, and he'll write books about Islam.
Yasir Qadi. Yasir Qadi, come on. Ustad, you don't have to tell. He's like, I'm not going to say his name. I knew already. The Trojan horse, that was Yasir Qadi.
The right or the left, depending upon which spectrum you fall, they will promote this type of person, and he's on BBC.
He's on BBC and this, that. Come on, you didn't have to say that. I'm sure he's talking about Yasir Qadi, Ahl al-Bidah, Ikhwani, Ikna, Isna, Mass, Epic Masjid, Ahl al-Bidah. He's on the news, this, that, yeah.
It was a book I read.
You read the book?
It was about, defining the correct religion of Islam.
Okay. Yeah, Yasir Qadi, are you speaking about Umar Suleiman? But I'm more than sure, Ya Ustad, Hassan al-Somali, Hifzullah, no, you're speaking about Yasir Qadi.
I think I was coming to the UK or was going back to America. It was one of the two.
UK, America, yeah.
See how these people are trying to misguide the Muslims using...
Oh, I want to see how these people are trying to misguide the Muslims. Using these people. You want me to show you? Bring it. Here. This is how I show you. So Ustad, I am not to speculate, but I'm sure he was speaking about this man. Where is it? All right. Really? You gonna hide from me? You gonna play hide and seek? Shit, they're playing hide and seek. Play hide and seek. Bro, stop playing hide and seek with me. I already exposed you.
We see so many issues around us that we... That's what democracy...
Self-explanatory? Self-explanatory. Do I have to curse this fat cow? No, I don't. She's a fat cow though. She's a liberal. Jahil. Ikhwani. Fat cow. Moti Maj. Kiski. Ahl al-Bidah ki. Sell out Munafiq. Come to voting in our masjid. Voting is kufr. Ya liberal Ahl al-Bidah. You don't know this? Because you are followed by this devil. So this, I know him to be... Ready? You see him? Beard, this level? No comparison. Beard, this level. You want me to give him my beard? Ready? Bismillah. Ready? Entertainment, I got you. Ready? I'll give him my beard. When I give him my beard, he's gonna speak like me. Ready? Okay. Bismillah.
Make sure your voice is heard and go out.
Wait, go out. Wait, I give him my beard. He better have it on, boy. Yasir Qadi versus Yasir Qadi. You go refute yourself. Don't got time for you, boy. Oh, what is this? Sharp Yasir Qadi versus Yasir Qadi. Bro, what are you on about? Oh, come back here. This is the USA, the Jal of USA. The Jal of USA. The Jal. Oh, you got my beard now, huh? Oi, you got my beard, bro. What you did, man? I give you my beard. Take it. You don't want it? Bro, I'm about to drop some mics. Nah, I don't want mics. I'm gonna drop heads. I'm gonna drop his head. On live. This is what I do. I stopped doing this because, man, I don't know why I stopped. I'm about to do this again. Until the whole ummah either knows the haqq or either knows who are people of haqq and the people of bidah. You better know which Yasir Qadi you follow, my brother. 1980s or Yale, Medina University or Yale. Luminati got him very good. You see their masjid, it will be lush. I seen their masjid, it looks like palaces. You go and see Salafi masjid. Roof broken, AC not working, poor gharib. You look at their masjids. Graduate from Yale or Medina, they got riches, mansions. The Messenger ﷺ said, among the things that I fear most for my ummah is the misguiding a'imma, scholars, rulers. Jamia Trimdi, Volume 4, Book 7, Hadith 2229.
I'm being honest with you, you're all tulabul ilm and
Thank you, and I'm gonna refute the shit out of your ass.
I studied Islamic sciences.
I have studied, thank you. I'm gonna refute the shit out of your ass.
We are wed to also have elements of human products in them.
Bro, what happened to your beard? Don't speak to me about anything. First of all, if anybody ever calls him to a show, your question should be, what happened to your beard? What happened to Medina graduate compared to Yale? Which one should we follow? Because Medina Yasir Qadi was speaking like Salafi by But our Ustad Abu Hakim Bilal Davis said that even when he was in Medina, he had some weird questions and he had doubts which he was clinging on to, which showed us that he's upon falsehood. And our scholars have openly called him out. You that asks these questions, basically, you know, like, what is your motive? This, that. They refuted him. They said that he has ikhwani, he has elements of Ahl al-Bidah to him. And even then, he sounded much like Salafi. Me and you would have been confused, but the scholars saw through his fake charade and his fake image. In Medina, the scholars have caught him and told him, like, yo, you got some effed up beliefs, bro.
Theological schools are very...
That's why he had a beard for that long, and then he just cut it off completely, and he went, I'm gone rogue Salafi, meaning I don't need nobody. I'm going left and right. I'm aiming all guns, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm show you rogue Salafi. He went rogue, and he became this. I'm gonna show you rogue.
And we need to understand that they are human attempts.
Thank you. Just like Ali radiallahu anhu's Aqidah is also a human attempt. Just like Abu Bakr, just like Umar is also a human attempt. So what is your narrative, buddy? Yale. He says, I have been opposed and exposed to doubts in Yale, which I still don't have answer for today. So keep your Yale masters, Illuminati, fake Islam to yourself, you know. There is Illuminati who controls top heads of Ahl al-Bidah. They only control music. How about Muslim, clowns, puppets, 72 sects of hellfire? They got them all. They got them all. Different ways.
And you see for yourself that
they have different roles to play.
Internal development.
Oh,
look. That there is an
you refute yourself. I don't gotta do shit.
Really, they showed you that the guy is ignorant of what aqidah is.
Yes.
This is wallahi stupidity. He
Thank
doesn't
you.
know what aqidah is.
Thank you. Wallahi, thank you. Wallahi. Wallahi, this guy don't know. He's on stupidity. He don't know Aqidah. What happened, bro? What happened? Medina University, graduate, big beard. Come on, what happened? What happened?
When you study Aqidah, this is the only way you will save yourself from the fire of hell.
Good.
And this is the...
May Allah guide him back to this and make him better, or expose him 1,000,000,000%. I mean...
the primary way that you will increase in your love of Allah.
Oh, Salaf, Sahaba. Wow, you speak like Salafi. What happened to you when you went to Yale? Did they butt fuck you? What happened in Yale? What did the Illuminati do to you? I know what they did. I know what they did. Illuminati loves. One of the biggest sacrifices is sacrificial of your deen, shirk, you know. Second is homosexuality. There, the Bohemian Grove, the owl burning ritual, they had much homosexuality activities there and bachabazi done with kids and with men. Oh, Salaf.
These 3 generations were perfect in their aqidah.
Oh.
Became after the time.
Bro, this dude, he even knew about Abu Musa Ash'ari and the Mu'tazila and the Maturidi. These came after. He even knew when they came. He's right. He's 100% right. He mentioned Ash'ari Maturidi, just like I did today. I refuted them, right? Good.
These 3 generations were perfect in their aqidah.
Yes.
They had no difference between them.
Good.
Abu al-Hasan al-Ash'ari and all of these Mu'tazila, they came after the time of the Sahaba, and some of them existed at the later generations of the Sahaba.
Thank you.
But none of the Sahaba were of them.
Yes, so what happened to you now?
It's not surprising that our medieval scholars believe this.
The smaller the beard gets, inch by 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 inch. He has lost his mind. What has happened to you, bro? It's like, I have thought about cutting this beard and, you know, from shaitan, not from me, and becoming Ahl al-Bidah also, because it's so easy to become Ahl al-Bidah, because if you're Salafi, everybody hates you because you have to speak the truth. So I thought about doing this too. I will kill myself. I will cut my neck off. You Ahl al-Bidah shaitan. You went to Yale, you forgot your beard, you forgot your Aqidah, you forgot the Sahaba, you forgot the Tabain, quite frankly, is much akin to this. They butt fucked you faggot. That's why Umar Sulaiman, Ikna, Isna, and these that they're promoting voting in our masjid.
Obviously.
Oh, obviously.
Dare I say, anybody who knows science and geography and modern civilization, you cannot believe that there is a tribe for 4,000 years trapped behind a wall. I mean,
do you hear this?
Believe this?
Do you hear this?
That's your position. I cannot believe that there is a tribe for 4,000 years trapped behind a wall. I mean, do you believe this?
So what you will find famous with many of the Ahl al-Bidah preachers from the before and after. Before, whatever they consider to be halal, now they have considered it to be haram. That's how you know the scholar is gone astray. Whatever his view was before, that this is haram, he has made it later into halal. Whatever his view was before, this is halal, this is haram, halal, now they have made it haram, vice versa, etc. And this is how you know who has been upon falsehood now. Because before, when he was in his prime, before he got the fame and the money talk and money walk and money inside this hole and money inside that hole, before they did not do this filth. It was not like this. Now, whatever was haram, he made it into halal.
That's your position. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I'm just being. I cannot.
Yeah, I know.
I find this very difficult.
And believe it or not, this is him now recently, because before he had a big beard, then he had a smaller, and now he's this. Imam of Ahl al-Bidah in USA.
Place separated from.
See, this beard was a little bigger. This beard is a little bigger, so he will say a little truth.
Mankind. So if somebody were to say, how can we believe these ahadith when Google Earth has mapped the whole world? We can zoom in and see everything around us, and there is no massive land hidden from mankind. The response is, Allahu ala kulli shay'in qadir.
Thank you. Thank you. A little bigger beard, a little more sense.
If we believe in the ahadith, this is what the ahadith tell us. This is what the ahadith tell us. And there's a simple rule that Ibn Taymiyyah mentions.
Oh, you know Ibn Taymiyyah. Wow. Thank you, bro.
Rule. The Quran and Sunnah does not bring the impossible, but it does bring that which astounds the mind.
Wow.
Is it impossible that somewhere underground Allah has thousands of people living? It's not impossible. It's not impossible. A very beautiful fatwa of Ibn Hajar. He goes, look.
Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani is free from the filth that this man will spew from his mouth. Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani is the Imam of Salafiyah, Imam of Ahl Hadith, Imam of Atari. Imam Hajar al-Asqalani is Salafi. This person is going to lie.
Technical sense, of course, it's a bid'ah. He says this, Ibn Hajar. In a technical sense, it's a bid'ah.
Bro,
the Prophet didn't do it. The Sahaba didn't do it.
The end.
But
there's no but.
Recite the fadail of the Prophet
no, thank you. On a one day. Love your mother on one day. No, thank you. There's no good bid'ah. Why did Abu Bakr not say from one day we should grab Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam's this and that, and we should do more deeds on that one day? There is no day like this for us. We only have 2 holidays. Eid. No Muhammad's birthday, no Muhammad's death. No Jesus birthday, no Jesus death. No Ali birthday, no Ali death. No Abu Bakr birthday, no Abu Bakr death. No Hassan Hussain birthday, no Hassan Hussain death. Only 2 holidays. Welcome to Islam.
Do dhikr, then it is bid'ah hasana.
No, brother, there's no bid'ah hasana. I know there's a lot of family members of mine that speak like you because they heard you. But this is wrong. There's no bid'ah hasana. Whatever was forgotten sunnah, such as giving each other kunya, such as wearing sneakers and praying prayer, of course, outside. This is a forgotten sunnah that people have stopped practicing, so you bring it back, which is called bringing back the sunnah, which is called good bid'ah that people say. But that's not a bid'ah, that's a revival of sunnah.
Wrong with that.
So what he's saying is a completely new thing. Do this new thing in Islam, innovation, and call it good.
So for 600 years after the death of the Prophet, nobody in the entire Muslim lands, Islam Muslims,
little bigger beard, a little more knowledge.
Muslims are not celebrating the birthday of the Prophet. Why? Abu Hanifa.
No, Abu Hanifa. Ya akhi, what you mean Abu Hanifa? Abu Hanifa Salafi, not bid'ah, Ahl al-Bidah. Abu Hanifa. No Abu Hanifa Milad al-Nabi.
Bukhari, Muslim.
Bukhari, Muslim, none of them, baby boy. A little bigger beard, a little more sense.
None of them. Because the concept was not even in their heads.
Oh, thank you. It was not in the head because it was a bidah, bro.
There's a very famous scholar, Ibn Hajar.
Ah, he's going to use the same Imam to refute the Aqidah now. Before he used the same Imam, Ibn Hajar, to say good bidah. Now let's see.
Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani, the famous Ibn
Rahimullah
Hajar,
ta'ala.
he said this is a bid'ah.
Thank you.
Prophet never did it.
Bro, what the F did shaitan, this shaitan. Right here, he just said, Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani said, Bida al-Hasana. Right here, he just said, Bida al-Hasana. No problem. Fazail of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam on his birthday and death day, special day you want to make for the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam just to speak about him. No, bro. Take one for Abu Bakr, take one for Umar, take one for Ali, take one for Hassan Hussein, take one for Fatima, take one for Aisha, take one for Jesus, take one for Moses. Why are you singling out one man?
As well, because people come together and they mention Allah and the Prophet and they just talk about the seerah, etc., etc. So, others opposed and they said, no, there can't be any such thing as a good bid'ah. And some scholars say that this act, the thought of it came from celebrating Christmas.
Thank you. No need to say anything else. You are right.
That when the Christians show respect to Jesus Christ, then these guys thought that they could do better and show respect to the Prophet by celebrating his birthday.
What is his refutation?
If you really loved the Prophet, your lifestyle
will be Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman,
I just have
Ali.
a simple question. Can you outdo
the Sahaba?
The companions in your love for the Prophet? Can you do better than Abu Bakr and Umar? No way.
No way.
Why don't you just stick
then
with
no way, Jose.
Abu Bakr and Umar and Uthman
Thank
and
you.
Ali anhum, how Imam Bukhari, Imam Muslim, how they did it?
This is sounding like Salafi. So what happened to you in Yale? Yale, very dangerous. They butt probed him. The aliens have engineered his booty and have confirmed that he is one of them. Thank you.
There are many ulama who do not think so, and there are great ulama. And if a person
What
is
the
following
F
great
is going on? What the F is going on? The person that compiled this, I give him dua. May Allah guide him to Salafi. May Allah guide him to true Islam, because he's not Salafi who made this video. First of all.
And what can you say? Imam al-Nawawi is mustahab. Right? Imam al-Suyuti said this. Imam Ibn Hajar said this.
Oh God.
There is no innovation which is a good innovation.
Big beard, making some sense. Little beard, Yale, USA, Connecticut, the Freemasons and Illuminati have probed your hole, you homo.
One of the scholars, they try to categorize innovations into good or bad. But the Prophet ﷺ himself stated every innovation is an evil innovation.
Brother, thank you. I wish you were around so we could refute your new clown. Clone, sorry.
And every bid'ah leads to the fire of hell. The whole point of innovation is that you think Islam is incomplete.
Yeah, you have to add some more to
it. At the end
it.
of the day, Allah Azza wa Jal will reward and punish people based upon their niyyah.
No.
The Prophet ﷺ said, Allah has refused to accept the deeds of any person who does innovation until he leaves that innovation. Someone who is innovating, his actions will not be accepted from him until he leaves that innovation.
Yeah, so even if you intended to do good, I intend to do good, guys. I made a zikr for forgiveness. Ready? Al-Ghaffar, 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 Al-Ghafoor, 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 Al-Ghafoor. And then when you are tired, please finish up with At-Tawwab, the one guys to repentance and forgives. Congratulations, you have said much of the truth, but your zikr is bid'ah. My zikr was bid'ah. Like this, no one is zikr like this, like Subhan, like this. Allah, 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 Allah. Now I'm going to be high because Allah will elevate my status. Ar-Rahman, 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 Ar-Rahman. Now I will have mercy all day because I have truly called upon Ar-Rahman. It's not how it works. You have to ask, you have to have a conversation. Ya Allah, you are Rahman, bestow Rahma upon me. You cannot just start a bid'ah, zikr, hip-hop of bid'ah and think you will get sabab and you have done bid'ah hasana. No, there is no good bid'ah.
You might have a good intention, realize. You might think that what you're doing is good.
Thank you, boy.
But your intentions don't count here.
Big beard.
Your actions speak louder than your words.
Ooh.
By adding something
Sorry. May Allah revive you back to this or continue to expose you every day until you become this, or until you get punished in this dunya and akhirah. I mean, I make dua for you, brother. I make dua for you. May Allah guide you back to your this level and become Salafi, or may Allah expose you every day. I mean,
by claiming that, oh, this is a good
because now he's misguiding many people living in USA. I'm telling you that.
But it's not in the Quran and Sunnah. You are claiming that you know better than Allah and His Messenger.
Oh.
That they left something out of the religion.
Oh.
That you came along 1,000 whatever years later and discovered something that they didn't tell you.
Ah.
So this is the Prophet in the most severest of terms has cursed and warned against those who innovate.
Those who innovate. Good. Issue the Salafis. Yo, boy, I'll spank you. But yeah, lately, I just want to like make some stupidity stuff. In my humble opinion, we don't care about your opinion because your opinion is an opinion. And we all have opinions just like we have assholes. That don't mean we spread them now. Everybody has their own opinions. These kafirs used to say, what is like opinions? Everybody has an asshole. That's like opinion. Opinion. Har kisi ke paas, like everyone farts. Just like opinions, everyone has fart. I'll give you better terminology. Forget that everyone has whatever. Everyone farts and shits. So opinions is like tatti. Har kisi ke paas hai. Apne paas rakho. Badboo aayegi bhaiya. It will smell. Keep your shit to yourself. In my humble opinion.
And in my humble opinion, the Salafi movement has many positives.
Thank you. Many positives. What is the negative, you jahil?
And we should embrace these positives. And of those positives is the purity of its creed.
Purity of creed. Tawheed, Tawheed, Tawheed. Sunnah.
Privacy of the sacred text, the encouragement of critical thinking, the avoidance of superstitious, if you like, rituals and over-exaltation of saints, an emphasis on education, an emphasis overall on knowledge. All of these are
Oh, thank you for a lot of good.
great aspects of Salafism. But Salafism also has some negatives as well.
Oh, like what?
And that is, in my humble opinion, one of the greatest negatives is that it has taken issues of theology,
Issues of theology?
abstract issues of theology, and made them the ultimate goal.
So, with Brelvi, we have no issues of this. With Ashaira, with Maturidiyya, we have this issue because they are the one negating and distorting Allah's names and attributes. And he is actually a Ashari Maturidi, so he don't want us to refute people that use theology, people that use kalam. I could name you 1,000 things Allah cannot do. I could tell you Allah is limited. Can Allah create another Lord? Bro, all of this is false. You cannot use this language. Allah is not in a place, not in a time. He's not in a direction. Are you dumb? Allah is most high. We point up, direction, up, al-ala, translation, the most high. He knew this when he had a big beard. Now, no more beard, no more brain. He knew this before. This is the issue he have with you guys, yes, because the one Ahlul Bidah that is refuted for being Ahlul Bidah, for having kalam, theology. Who uses this language to define Allah? We just showed you it was the Greeks. It was not the Muslims. Whoever speaks like this, they negate Tawheed by saying Allah does not have any parts. What you mean parts? Allah has a face, Allah has a foot, Allah has a finger. I don't know what that means by part. Allah had a face before any human had a face. What part? Allah described himself having a face full of majesty and honor, an-nur. His face has nur. His veil is nur. Allah is an-nur. Allah laughs. Oh, Allah cannot laugh. Wow. Why? Allah said this, not us. Allah has a finger, Allah has hand, Allah has foot that He will place over the hellfire to silence the hellfire, which will say, give me more, I'm hungry. Allah has attributes we affirm. Allah has laughter. His laughing is an attribute. Only seeing, hearing, knowledge. Man, save your 7 to 9, your numbers to yourself.
Over and above actual religiosity.
What over and actual? I just told you. Yeah, it is very important for us to tell people, hey, you say about Allah that Allah don't have a face, Allah don't have a hand, Allah don't have a fingers. You know what they say? We affirm all of them, but they give their own explanation. Yeah, his face means power, his hand means mercy, his foot means this, that. You change the apparent meaning. You will be forever refuted. And whoever knows the reality will also refute you. It doesn't matter who they are, Salafi or not Salafi.
Allah's attributes, then it is to worship Allah through those attributes.
Are you dumb? Are you dumb? His claim is refuted. He will refute it himself. So he said it is more important for us to tell people the truth about these names and attributes and to refute people with these names and attributes rather to call upon Allah with these names and attributes. Do you ever not hear me say, oh Allah, you are al-alim al-alim, give me knowledge, I am a jahil. Allah is al-alim al-alim. Am I not directing you to ask al-alim al-alim and tell you that I'm nothing? I tell you I'm zaif, I'm weak. And Allah is al-kawi, al-qadir, al-qadir. Does that not reaffirm and affirm Tawheed and call you to worship your Lord alone and to remind you that your boy, whatever he's doing, stupid and dumb and whatever you might think to be strong, it's weak, he's weak. I tell you that all the time. I remind you guys of Tawheed. So this idiot, clown, fool, buffoonery, jahil, baboon, ahl al-bid'ah is refuted. 100% refuted. His claim and his refutation.
Part of Iman in Allah
Here you
is
go.
to understand Allah's names and Allah's attributes.
A little bigger
It is
beard
essential
made a little more sense.
to also talk about, well, how do we know anything about Allah? Our only source of information regarding Allah is how Allah has described himself in the Quran and in the Sunnah.
Yes.
Is to turn back to the way of the early scholars.
Salafu Salihin, yes.
They were the only group who really and truly understood the names of Allah properly, as these narrations show you.
Yes, from Quran, Sunnah, but upon the explanation of the Salafu Salihin, upon the understanding of the Salafu Salihin, his own refutation, not me.
And then after that came many groups who deviated from the path. We wish to attain success, we need to turn back to them and understand the way they understood it. And
Oh God. Blunt? You are blunt. I will refute him for this. I don't need to go to no scholar. Bring it. This. Ready? 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 5 seconds, he'll be refuted forever of what he said about Umar ibn Khattab. Ready?
The fact of the matter is, that test that you put in front of him, he would fail it. Right? So this hadith
Is Umar your father? Is Umar your mother? Are you speaking about Umar ibn Khattab radiyallahu anhu? If a Deobandi or a Ashari or a Salafi gives him first, fourth grade test, he will fail? Bro, who are you speaking about? Is Umar your father? No, if you are speaking of Umar ibn Khattab, then you are dumb and wrong. And you are Ikhwani Jahil Ahl Bidah.
You need to realize, and let me be very blunt here,
Please.
that if Umar ibn Khattab was among
Yeah, he's speaking about Sahaba. Umar ibn Khattab radiyallahu anhu. I thought his mother's name was Umar or his father who will fail the test. Because Sahaba is not going to fail no test, you stupid. Maybe that's your father's name. Don't speak about Umar ibn Khattab with your dirty tongue. Don't mention the pious name of our Sahaba. Radiyallahu anhu.
and they gave him a quiz of Aqidah.
Aqidah Afu.
The fact of the matter
Okay,
is,
Afu.
that test that you put in front of him,
Okay.
he would fail it.
Okay.
Right? So this hadith is extremely powerful about the status of the Sahaba. Right now, very blunt here. Umar ibn Khattab was amongst us right now, and they gave him a quiz of Aqidah. The fact of the matter is, that test that you put in front of him, he would fail it. Right? So this hadith is extremely powerful about the status of the Sahaba, and it's an explicit hadith. Do not speak ill of my companions.
Yo.
And this shows us their...
Damn, you target Umar Khattab in that way? What a way to target him, subhanAllah. In what way, subhanAllah?
As Sunni Muslims, we keep our mouths pure. Our tongues are absolutely clean.
So what
When
happened to
comes
keep it
speaking
clean?
About the Sahaba, we either say good or we remain quiet. But no Muslim will ever say anything, or no true Muslim will say anything about the companions.
Yeah, they will say it in a manner that you will not think they have insulted the companions. Wallahi, he said. He said, Wallahi.
I can't even put a number better than me and you. We know this. And yet, anybody were to quiz him.
So it's not just Salafi. If a Deobandi, Ashari, Salafi, any, to quiz him, he will fail. Can I please have the Deobandi quiz? I want to see if I will pass or fail. Stupid. Fazail Amal, Fazail Durud, Ahl al-Bidah. Shaitan.
First year exam from Darul
First year exam from Darul Uloom, Deoband, India. And Umar ibn Khattab will fail.
from Medina, from Azhar, from any
Medina or Azhar, Ashari, Sufi, Egypt. Huh? Yes, the Egypt university has some Salafi teachers, but most of them are Ashari, Sufi.
you would fail in every single subject. There were people in the children of Israel who would be spoken to, but they were not prophets. There would be some type of indirect wahy, but they were not Anbiya. They were indirectly inspired by Allah. That the Prophet is saying, if there is anybody who is inspired by Allah indirectly,
Umar.
then that person is Umar ibn Khattab.
Yes.
Okay, and that's
Yes.
definitely a blessing.
Ibn Khattab, radiallahu anhu.
Explanation.
Please explain, bro. Please explain.
All of you know, the best of all generations is my generation.
My generation.
Those that come after them, those that come after
Thank you.
them.
Salafus
So we
Salihin.
explain that this bestness, this fadila has to be in all fields, not just in one.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
One of them is the hadith of a woman coming to the Prophet ﷺ, and she said, I have this issue that
Yeah, who should I go to after you? Abu Bakr, Umar, yes.
do with you. I want to get you from you a fatwa or a religious verdict. So the Prophet said, come back at such and such a time. She said, what if you are not present? Who should I go to? He said, go to Abu Bakr. She asked, what if
Where's Ali? Where's Ali? No Ali? No Ali.
He said, go to Umar.
Oh, why? No Ali? No Ali. No Ali.
Because we can all agree that Abu Bakr and Umar and Uthman and
Thank you.
and all
And Usman and then Ali, yes, is one of the best men. Yes. Radiallahu anhum.
scholars of the past.
But he did not say Ali. He said Abu Bakr. Then he said Umar. Because you know their level is before any Ali, Wali, Tali, Shali, nobody. Little baby boys. You compare Abu Bakr to Ali, there's no level in comparison. They have different fazilats. One is chosen by Allah to be number one. One is chosen by Allah to be number two. One is chosen by Allah to be number three. One is chosen by Allah to be number four. Even he knows this.
They have reached heights that we have never reached.
Oh, Wahhabis.
Wahhabist, or it's also called Salafist
Suck
parties.
mad.
Wahhabist,
You
Wahhabist,
faggot.
which really
Shut up, you
demonstrates
faggot.
that
You
they
came
are
from
not
Yale.
an
You got butt fucked. Shut the hell up.
insignificant minority. Salafism
We're
is
not
a type
no significant minority and nor are we Wahhabi. But yes, we are called Salafi. Thank you. We're not Wahhabi. Nor are we Madkhali. I'm not Madkhali. Sheikh Rabbi al-Madkhali is my Sheikh all day. And we refute Muhammad ibn Hadi, Ahl al-Bidah. And we refute Yasir Qadi, Ahl al-Bidah, Ikna, Isna, Mas. The Jal of America. The Jal of America. This is why I'm exposing him today. Because many Ikna, Isna, Mas, Epic Masjid have been misguided by these, the Jal.
That's what democracy is about.
And then make sure your voice is heard and go out and vote.
Please remember the masjid's name. It is epic. And the old shaitan devil, this old devil, this shaitan iblis, this khanzir, this qaddabin, he was inside a masjid. He gets up, he gives a lecture. He says there are three men, kafir. They're waiting at a bus stop for a bus. An old lady comes, three men have a competition amongst themselves. I am the biggest, toughest gangster. I am the filthiest. One of the men, this is the story this old shaitan, iblis, khanzir, qazzabin told in the masjid. Masjid is for the remembrance of Allah. And this shaitan told this story. So he says, there are three men. So one man says, hey, watch. I will be the most filthiest of you. I will be the top leader. I will be the worst amongst you. The three people had competition. One of them goes, he punches the lady, she gets knocked out. He walks smiling, he's like, one punch, she's out. The other one says, that's all you got. He goes, he waits for her, he helps her, he gives her water, blah blah blah, and he hits her. He helped her, then he hits her. She gets like fainted, this, that, and he keeps hitting her. Then she comes back to her senses. Wow, good. Then he beats her up some more. And then she loses her senses again. Then he beats her up the third time. And then she faints again. And he's like, I'm the worst one. Then the third man comes. He laughs. He's like, you both are nothing. They're like, what? He's like, you both are nothing. I am the worst. And they said, how? He says, she is my mother. Wait, that's not the climax. So what spindle did this shaitan, iblis, khanzir, old man, qazzabin, liar, khanzir, ahl al-bidah, munafiq? He says this. The first man of them was Israel, And USA, the second of them was all the puppets and this, that. And the third of them were the Muslim rulers. Muslim rulers. In a masjid, he tells a story about 3 kafirs sitting on a bus stop waiting for a bus, but an old lady comes, so they wanted to prove who's the filthiest of them among them. So the filthiest one was immoral technique. You know immoral technique? He has this story, Dance with the Devil. He tells the same story. There were 3 men. 2 men raped the black woman or something, and one of them, he stood and watched. The one that stood and watched, it was his mother. So this old khanzir, I will shave his beard. In the masjid, he told the same story, but to only give the spindle, dance with the devil, into what? That in this story, the one man who's beating up the old woman is the Israel. Second is USA and UK or blah blah blah. And the third is the Muslim countries and Muslim rulers. This is the story. Ji?
Around us that we really feel passionate about.
Make sure your voice.
Democracy is about.
And then.
That's what democracy is about.
And then make sure your voice is heard and go out and vote.
Yeah, I'm about to drop the hydrogen on these, you know. Drop the atomic, the hydrogen. I'm about to finish them up. That nobody ever will ask me about them. Nobody will praise them to me. You will know better. Oh, I have 2 of these.
We see so many issues around us that we really feel passionate about. The economy, the job situation,
Foreign policy.
taxes, healthcare.
All of this is not allowed. None of them is allowed to
The
vote.
situation of our schools.
Foreign
We don't
policy.
vote. Nope, nope,
Yes, we
nope.
all agree it is
No,
important.
no, thank you. We don't vote for none of these. Ew. Have you left the way of the Salaf? Bro, why are you asking him this? It's prevalent and it's evident. Yasir Qadhi rejects democracy. That was before. Where did Yasir Qadhi's doubts about the Quran come from? Yale. Totally wrong. Zakir Naik says Yasir Qadhi is totally wrong. Good for you. Just because you refute one doesn't mean you're upon haqq. Oh God, Bazlma. I have soft spot for this takfiri, but he's a brother of a takfiri and he's a takfiri. No soft spot for you. Tayyibur Rahman. Look at him. So this man has become a liberal Ikhwani after he went to Yale.
Scholars of the past, they have reached heights that we have never reached. Wahhabists, which really say certain movements such as Al-Qaeda and ISIS like to destroy religious icons that...
We agree, but we have nothing to do with them because they attack Makkah, Medina, and our scholars have considered them Khariji, and there's a war between ISIS, Al-Qaeda, and Salafi. You should know this.
As they try to destroy the statues and whatnot, okay?
We will forever destroy your statues and the tombs, forever.
Most Wahhabis are very apolitical, very pacifist.
Actually, no.
Most Wahhabis, you can consider them to be somewhat like maybe the Amish or the...
Hell no. Dumbass.
Ultra-Orthodox Jews. The theology of Wahhabism is that they are labeling this group of people with a label. And they are telling, as if the other Muslims, oh, you must disassociate yourself from this group of people. And they have chosen this label, they call it Wahhabi. Or the...
Done. I like you, baby. Refute that devil that has come now. Refute the devil, Yasir Qadhi, Yale. Yeah, you good, Medina, Yasir Qadhi. Come here.
Call it Salafi. And we say this is what the Wahhabis teach. This is what the Salafis teach. Now, if you look at what they are teaching and what they are saying, much of it is something which is general to Islam. Okay, some other brother says something about homosexuality. He doesn't like homosexuality. Is homosexuality a sin only to this one group in Islam that they have invented Wahhabis? No Muslim calls himself a...
Thank you. No Muslim calls himself a Wahhabi. First of all, you better get that clear before I clear you up. Because I know you are from Yale now and you are not from Medina. So speak the haqq.
Wahhabi. Amongst ourselves, we this one group in Islam that they have invented Wahhabis. No Muslim calls himself a Wahhabi.
Have you ever heard me call myself a Wahhabi? I'm a proud Salafi. I'm a proud Ahl Hadith, Ashabul Hadith. I'm a Orthodox Muslim, no Muslim Chuslam. Mirza, Rafida, Ahmadidat. Oh, Khomeini came. I got some shocks and tears went. I'm a booty hole choke. Yeah, devils. Huh? You have been taking over the internet far too long.
Amongst ourselves, we can discuss, fine-tune in detail, no problem. But to take one group and label it with an invented label, this label of Wahhabi is an invented label. This label.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Grow some beard, baby.
Of Wahhabi is an invented label, and then say, oh, this is all coming from this group. What do you think they're trying to do? They're trying to divide and conquer. They're trying to cut and break the ummah. I think that's what
they're trying to cut the ummah.
And whatnot. Okay, most Wahhabis are very apolitical, very Orthodox Jews with theology of consider them to be somewhat like maybe the Amish or the ultra-Orthodox Jews. So this is what the Wahhabism is, that they are labeling this group of people with a label. And they are telling as if the other Muslims, oh, you must disassociate yourself from this group of people. And they have chosen this label, they call it Wahhabi, or they call it Salafi. And they say this is what the Wahhabis teach, this is what the Salafis teach. Now if you look at what they are, some of the brothers sin only to this one group and fine-tune in detail, no problem. Wahhabi is an invented label. This label of Wahhabi is an invented label. And then say, oh, this is all coming from this group. What do you think they're trying to do? They're trying to divide and conquer. They're trying to cut and break the ummah and say, okay, this is one group called the Wahhabi. Some of the brothers says something from this group. Pacifist. Most Wahhabis, you can consider them to be somewhat like maybe the Amish or the ultra-Orthodox Jews with a label. And they are telling as if the other Muslims, oh, you must disassociate yourself from this group of people. And much of it is something which is general to Islam. Okay, some of the brothers says something about homosexuality in Islam that they have invented Wahhabis. No Muslim calls himself a Wahhabi. Amongst ourselves, we can discuss and fine-tune in detail, no problem. But to take one group and label it with an invented label, this label of Wahhabi is an invented.
Okay, look, if we call ourselves Wahhabi, there should be no problem in other people calling us Wahhabi. No problem. But if it's invented label that we do not use to describe ourselves, we are not Wahhabi. So don't call us Wahhabi. We are Salafi. Call us Salafi. We are Atari, Ashabul Hadith. Call us that. But don't call us name of one Imam when we're not even calling ourselves Hanafi. Imam Abu Hanifa is different levels, you know. Abu Bakr is at different levels than Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab and Ibn Taymiyyah. Why don't you call us Tamim? How about Sheikh Albani? You don't call me Albanian. Pakistani Albanian. I follow Sheikh Albani too. Call me Albanian. I follow Abu Bakr. Call me Abu Bakri. I follow Ali. Call me Alawi. I follow Muawiyah. Call me Muawi. I follow Hassan Hussein. Call me Hassani. Husseini. I follow Fatima radiyallahu anha. Call me Fatimi. But don't call me Fatimi Shia. Lot of confusion. Don't call me Husseini Alawi. Don't call me Abu Bakri. It's the Salaf, Salihin, all of them.
Invented label. This label of Wahhabi is an invented label. And then say, oh, this is all coming from this group. What do you think they're trying to do? They're trying to divide and conquer. They're trying to cut and break.
Right now you are wearing Arab dress. When you were wearing a suit and tie in your nowadays, what are you filthing? What are you spewing? What kind of kharra, shit, tatti are you spreading now? I'm not speaking about your big beard days, big boy.
The ummah and say, okay, this is one group called the Wahhabis. What happens? Those who don't like this label, don't call themselves this label. Nobody does. But I'm saying the groups that don't even like, for example, the theology of this group, they will say, okay, this anger is directed toward these Wahhabis. That's fine. Let them do that. I'm not going to support my fellow Muslims in Islam.
Oh God.
So she goes on to this website and she says the scholar sitting 5,000 miles away in a land very far from Finland.
This Jahil, look. So he says like the scholars are living miles away.
Sitting 5,000 miles away in a land very far from Finland has said that it is sinful for a convert to go to her family or his family, whatever, on the day of Christmas because 100%. It is a pagan festival.
It's a pagan festival. It has nothing to do with Jesus. Matthew chapter 26, verse 38, 39. Jesus was overcome by sorrow to the point of death, and he went a little further and told his disciples to wait here, and he went a little further and fell to his face and worshipped his Lord. He was upon Tawheed. But whatever they did, birthdays and bidas and shirk, and this has nothing to do with him.
The that you're referencing in those websites
is from Makkah and Medina.
The respect that they deserve.
Shut up.
They don't understand.
Yeah, but you understand it. So come do voting in your masjid. You understand it. You understand it completely fine. I'm sure of that. No doubt. Bila shak. We know you understand it. Where did the devil go? Oh God. Sorry. इधर गाओ ना बच्चे. इधर आओ ना. चल छड्डो यार इसको. Zakir Naik was, we had to finish, I had to finish everything instead of making it long.
And what exactly a family gathering at Christmas is. They have never interacted with a Christian civilization. Standing is skewed.
Oh God.
On the day of Christmas.
So whatever was haram, he considered haram, now he made halal. That's
the
it.
Night of Christmas Eve. And they come together is more of a family event.
Oh God.
Generally speaking, there's zero religion, not constitute worshipping in a...
Watch this, watch
have
this.
a Christmas tree. Why can't we do this and we do that? And to this we respond. We as Muslims, we do not celebrate the holy days of other religions.
Thank you. Ibn Taymiyyah said this, yes.
Those holy days, it's as if we are celebrating the concept behind the holy day.
Thank you.
And for many Christians, the 25th of December is the celebration of the birth of a man they call the Son of God.
Oh,
and we don't believe God has a son. To say that Allah has a child cannot come from the intellect. It cannot come from knowledge. It cannot come from a book. Where does it come from? They literally invent it from their mouths.
تخرج من أفواههم كذبا.
They are saying that which is not true. It's
not true.
And actual solutions. Differentiate between slogans.
Salafus Salihin, Aqidah Salafus Salihin, what has rectified the previous ummah will rectify this ummah.
All too often we fall prey
what has rectified the previous ummah will rectify
but they are
this
useless in
ummah.
providing actual to the example the sisters realize that when we say that Prophet is a role model, what that means is let's study what he did. Let's examine his life and times. If he truly is a role model, well then, me and you, we all need to be studying his life. Seeing what he did to battle that Islamophobia. Seeing what he did to...
So you see two sides. One side is like, we should have modern solutions, we should have this, we should have bid'ah hasana, go to family gatherings, no problem, shirk, no problem. Juj Majuj, I quite frankly don't believe, they can be hidden, blah, blah, blah.
Islamophobia.
If one of you wishes to know if he has been Hudayfa ibn al-Yaman radiyallahu anhu, Sahaba, Salafus Salihin spoke, the narrations before the Salafus Salihin, right? He said, if one of you wishes to know if he has been afflicted by fitna, trials and tribulations, let him look. If he now views something to be halal, which he once believed was haram, if so, he has been afflicted by fitna. And if he now views something to be haram, which he once believed was halal, then he has been afflicted by fitna. Narrated by Al-Hakim in his Mustadrak, number 8443. I can give my personal example. Before, I did not take photography to be permissible, but I just used the difference of opinion of different sheikhs and different ustad to present the proof that photography is permissible. But now I'm at that level that I considered it to be halal at that time because there was ikhtilaf. Now I come and I repent and I recant, just like Shaykh Uthaymeen repented and recanted, and he said at his time of his death and around this time of death that we hold all photography which records the images of people, humans and souls, such as lions, such as creating a lion, capturing it, etc., etc. All of it is haram. So I take, I'll just show you that. But I did not hold it to be halal purely. It was ikhtilaf by scholars. That is different than what happened with him. Whatever he held to be halal and haram, such as Christmas he held to be haram, Christmas gathering. Then later he made it permissible. He considered all kind of bid'ah to be haram. Ibn Hajar said this, that. This so-and-so Salafus Salihin said this when he was in Medina. Then when he went to USA and he went to Yale, Connecticut, and they brainwashed him in that school, Yale, you could search it up. Then he started making whatever was haram into halal and whatever was halal into haram. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Barakallahu feekum, ameen. I hope it was educational. That was my only motive, but we had some fun. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.